Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Goblins of Io. Good to see you. Good to see each and every one of you. I'm gonna unmute right away and talk to my fellow gobbies. Yes. What kind of amazing things will I walk into today? Let's find out. Hello.
Are you going to reveal?
Hello.
Brett, mute.
Hello. Hello. No, no,
He's
mute.
revealing secrets. I'm revealing secrets.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you just you ping me when you're done, okay?
Just 1 minute.
All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll wait. Man, pacing is wonderful. That's a first. Caked out. I know. That's okay, Chad. I'll talk with you. I'll talk with you, my friends. What? Macros are broken. DM got kicked. That's okay. Why we suck? Oh, chat.
If you carry the one, then
hi
Brett
everybody.
is a big
How's it going?
loser.
Hello, best friend in the world.
Oh man, I got by Crendor.
We were still talking about secrets. Oh my god.
We were
Oh
sharing
my
secrets. You weren't supposed to hear that.
Dude, you got me.
Unbelievable.
I'm so mad, dude. I'm so fucking mad right
What happened, man? What's
Nothing.
going on?
Just mad at you for hearing the secrets is all.
Yep.
I heard nothing. Slash,
They were secretive secrets.
I bet they were big old secrets.
They were.
Super secret.
Shit, man. That's wild. How's everyone doing today? Doing good? Doing
Pretty good.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
So good, Brett. Thank you so much.
So
Yeah.
good.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for asking. Nobody's asking
Yeah,
that.
you know, no one ever fucking asks anymore. You know what I mean?
They just tell me.
They just assume.
They
Yeah,
just
you're doing
assume
great.
I'm
Like,
good.
yeah.
Shaking right now.
And like
kinda-
I am good,
But,
Dude,
like,
but I don't like the assumption.
That's
I hate
fucked
the
up.
assumption. God damn it, I hate the fucking assumption.
The one time I went to Walgreens and I was just like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, good. And I was like, you doing all right? And he's like, do you really want to know? I
You're
don't
like,
think you want
"Probably
to
not."
know. And I
Yeah,
was
no.
like,
Yo,
man,
that
fuck,
is a fucking powerful
Man,
response.
fuck that guy.
Do you really want to know?
I was like, I guess not.
No,
Could've
no,
gotten
I
an
don't.
interesting story.
No,
I
I
just want
don't.
to buy my like Gatorade and leave.
Yeah, sorry. The social construct has forced me to ask you how you're doing. So
You
no, I really
really
don't
wanna
want to know. I really don't want to know.
Is that what you want?
Is that what you want, dude? Man, oh man.
No.
My God, end of an era. So, first of all, wanna
What?
yeah.
Wait, what?
Brett says that every week. Every
I
End of
said,
an era, man.
I said it
What
every
era is
week.
ending?
End of an era. No, it's
End of
really
an
good
era.
because, well, it's I say that so when the YouTube VOD watchers watch, it
They
gets them
panic.
engaged. No, it keeps them engaged because they're like, "What does that mean?" Maybe he'll tell me at the end of the VOD. So that's why I keep saying. No,
But don't you think they'll just skip to the end of the
an
VOD?
era.
no. But then they'll be like, maybe he said it like in the middle of it, and then you can't find it in the
Brett,
middle.
that's context. Yeah.
It builds up.
He could be anywhere in the whole VOD.
It could be anywhere, exactly. And then they'll double speed it, and it doesn't matter because I
That's
got
awesome.
Views
That's
of you,
wonderful.
yeah.
I got their ad rev. It doesn't matter anymore at that point. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they're not people. They're just ad rev, dude.
It just clicks. No, that's fucked. That's fucked. No, this Friday, but technically I'm counting this session. 1 year of Goblins. Goblins of Io started October 22nd, 2021.
It's
And-
really end of an era, dude. End
It's
of an
an
era.
end of an era.
Yep.
End of an era. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've only said that only once. Now I don't even know anymore.
End of an era.
Don't get in your head about it, darling. all right?
It's in my head. It's there, dude. I can't get it out. It's like a fucking Benji worm in my brain right now. I can't get it.
Let's not say that ever again.
No.
Benji worm.
Benji worm. Benji worm.
Nice.
Yeah, no, the opposite of what you're doing. Thanks, guys.
Worm Benji. Wait,
Benji.
okay.
No.
No. No power RP here. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I got like a pain in my stomach. I'm good now. I'm good.
You're dying.
You got a
Oh,
poopy?
okay.
It'll
You
be
got a
fine.
poopy?
It's
You
not
got a poopy or are you dying?
It's not
Diarrhea?
poopy. It's not poopy.
I'm an
I guess you're
unprofessional
dying.
gastro doctor. Where's the quadrant it's located in?
Where's the
Quadrant.
If you were to
the
divide your
southeast.
tummy into 4,
Upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right.
No, I don't remember now. Now it's too much pressure.
If it's the lower, you got a poopy.
Yeah.
it's a
Bottom
diffuse
right.
pain. It's a
That's
diffuse pain.
usually
Oh,
It's
appendix.
not bound by one
diffuse.
quadrant.
Yeah.
Upper left is stomach.
It's
Upper
moving
right
in, Brett.
could be
It's moving
gallbladder.
inside you.
Like a worm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my worms inside you, Brett.
Lower left typically colon.
D&D. One moment. I need to, yes, put that on. Perfect. I'm getting the map ready to go.
Okay.
Did we get a long rest when we leveled?
Absolutely.
Oh, thank God.
I didn't do that.
So what, level or long rest?
Long
Long
rest.
Long
rest.
rest.
Okay.
Level. Yeah, we would not forget to do that.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
imagine?
Because some of you guys haven't leveled up yet. Oh,
Yeah, could you imagine that? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Not gonna say
What's
names.
leveling?
Yikes.
Yikes.
All right. Those are my points.
Yes. But I think their levels. Well, it's level 10, so you got those that haven't leveled up. It should be a fast, quick level.
Yeah, level 10's not exactly involved.
It's nothing exciting. Exactly.
Just like
you
new
got a
class
12
feature.
portent.
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
a 3-port.
Don't think about it, dude. It's
Is
just
it-
he rolled his portents for the session. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
eating.
right.
Oh, right.
Dude, I'm
right,
looking
right.
at that 3, though.
That could be the difference between life or death. So I'll take the 3. It's better than nothing.
Well, the 3, I can give that to enemies, too.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, but I'm
Right.
level
It
11.
works on enemies.
Yes.
That's pretty
I can
good.
give him a 3.
Yes.
Am I supposed to go to level 12?
You are now
level 10 of your
Level
main
10 in
class.
your main class.
Yeah, 10 of main.
Oh.
But your
So
total
it'll
level
say
is
you're
12.
12.
He'll
Yeah.
say you
Yeah.
were 12, yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm 11, but you know.
Wait,
Oh.
are you 11? No, you're 12.
No, I'm 11.
No, you're 12.
I don't think
He
I've
didn't level
ever-
up his.
I don't know if you
thing
know
with
this,
us.
but I've kind of been bouncing around campaigns for a while,
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
so I
I
don't
know.
think I'm 12.
No, what level are you currently?
I'm a 10 druid and a 1 cleric.
Okay, now you are a
That's right. I get 2 levels up. Owned.
well,
Can we have
wait,
2 as well?
well, hold on 1 second. So,
Can we go to 13?
did you
That's
level
only
up?
fair.
Did you level up last session, Gmart?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then you're correct. You are correct. I just want to make sure.
Yeah. You didn't allow us to be level 10s of our class up until like now. as
Yes,
well.
that is correct. That is
Oh.
correct.
Yeah, I've been chilling as a level 1 cleric, level 9 druid for a long time.
Yep.
Does
And
my
now-
warlock go to level 3?
No.
No.
Okay.
He's lost.
No, your sorcerer goes to level 10, and that's it.
Okay.
He's drowning. My God.
Yes.
Yikes.
Looks like I don't gain anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to level 10.
No.
10
You
sucks
get a
for most
class feature,
classes.
probably. Look,
Yeah.
at your, look,
Sorcerer,
look
right?
specifically at your sorcerer and I guess wild magic.
Not
more
as
specifically.
a sorcerer. I
Oh, you don't?
Well, yeah,
Sorcerer
sorcerer
at level 10 gets meta magic.
Oh.
Changes. You also get cantrips known. You get changes to your spell lists. And you get a 10th sorcery point. There you go.
Why
So,
didn't it
like-
show me that?
Right, here's the list. I'll just link you the fucking list.
Yeah, but why didn't it show me that?
man.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
great
man.
and all, but like, why didn't it tell me that?
I don't know.
Man.
We don't know how to help you, bro.
Man.
I
oh, man.
want help.
Well,
That's what I'm doing. I feel
only,
like.
it's only been a year, so but that's okay. It's
That just
whatever.
means it's meta magic.
You think I know how to level up after a year?
You know what it'll be? The day Eric knows how to level up, it'll be the end of a fucking era. That's for sure.
They'll be unstoppable.
See, now I think you're just attacking me, Benji, and I don't appreciate that, dude.
I can't be that hostile while I'm eating wraps, dude. I'm so enjoying myself right now.
Ooh, what kind of wrap you got?
Mexican wraps, fake chicken, lovely.
Oh,
What the hell is a Mexican wrap?
Fake chicken.
It's English.
A
take on
burrito?
Mexican food. No,
Is it-
Oh,
It's like a
It's
fajita.
an attempt at a burrito.
It's closer to a fajita than a burrito.
Please, also, please make sure that you are rolling max hit points for your hit point level up.
Wait,
What?
I don't
what
even
is-
know.
I
if
think I
did
missed
do
that entirely.
Yeah, I didn't even do
Yeah,
that.
I
one.
didn't do
Roll up
that.
your HP.
Yeah,
How do you
You get
manage
hit-
HP?
Yeah.
Go to character builder, then class, and then you can click on manage HP.
Okay, then
See
what?
now, look, nobody knows how to do that.
No, actually, I did.
Then what, Benji?
I just let it roll for me what it rolled for me.
Roll roll your hit dice.
Crendor is just
Yeah, the
very
higher
happy
hit
when
dice.
someone doesn't know how to do a thing. See?
D10?
See?
Just a D10?
You could just roll the number in Roll20 if you want. I don't know if D&D Beyond does an automatic one.
Wait, so I
Uh,
see maximum hit and rolled hit points. I'm assuming
Yes.
rolled are ignored.
So you
and
change
max is what we go-
change your rolled hit points to the maximum you rolled
So
for dice,
if
and then
your
it'll
hit
calculate
dice for
all
your
that.
class, and you have 2
Yes.
hit dice if you have 2 classes,
Mhm.
but you'll take the maximum of it.
Correct.
So what would someone in my position roll?
Well,
Look at your hit dice. What does it say?
So literally the maximum it could be. I have like
Sorcerer or
10d8 and
Warlock?
1d8. So
I think
11d8,
Warlock
so
gets
88.
higher hit dice, right?
so your warlock
Oh.
is a D8, and I know
Yeah.
some big old math. Your warlock is a D8. Your sorcerer is a D6. So
Okay.
Skagzag, your max hit points are 88. So you're just adding 6 hit points to the total. When you hit manage
So I
hit
just had
points,
6.
just add 6.
So I
okay.
add 10.
Yes. Apparently, you haven't leveled up. Hold on one second. Yeah, just add 6. Yeah, just add 6. Yep. And
Wait,
then
so our max hit die.
that is correct.
Brain empty. So I have a hit die of 10d8 from Druid and 1d8
generically
from
you
Cleric.
roll-
So I am
yeah, you do the
88
higher
HP.
the higher D.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
88. Yep.
But then it says I have 22 from Con, so my total is 110. Yeah,
That's correct. Yep.
Okay,
You got
so-
it. So yeah, all
think it
you're
auto-goes to con.
doing is changing your rolled hit points.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
I think
Adding
I got
your
it.
highest hit dice.
Clerics
to it.
get a D8. Just so you
But
know.
my paladin is a D10.
Then
Yeah,
you would
so-
do 10d8 and 1d10.
Yep. Or 10d8 plus 2d10.
2d10,
So-
you're 2 levels.
So you're
right?
now you're 80 plus 20, so your base should be 100.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you're leveling up your main class. That's the one you're
Yes.
leveling.
Yes.
So, okay. So I changed rolled to 100.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then model D8 for rogues, correct? D8 for monk as
I
well.
went from 88 to 96.
Epic.
Brag about it.
Epic. Cheezel went from Jesus Christ, 120 plus 16, yeah, Cheezel should be at 136.
I was at 168 last time. I'm not sure how we got there.
That's your rolled hit points. So it doesn't
We're going to be stronger.
yeah, so all you're typing is your rolled hit points, and it's gonna auto add your bonus from Constitution, which is already pretty freaking beefy. So your total possible hit. Okay, yeah. So it's a 10d12, which means 120 plus 2d8, which is 16. So 1d20. So your rolled hit points is 136.
136. All right, updating.
Yes.
There you go.
And there you are. You're all man. Cheezel's almost at 200 hit points. That's
Hey,
awesome.
while we're
it.
leveling up and changing things, can I change my Cleric subclass?
Do you,
I've never utilized it. I've never even considered it. I just did Nature Domain because RP wise it made sense to me. And then
yeah.
I looked at it and it's Druid Light.
do you have another subclass you'd like to be?
Yeah, I was gonna do Life Cleric like
Do it.
Benji recommended. and
Life
abuse.
definitely makes sense.
Yo,
Abuse
life
fucking
cleric
good days.
is the cleric to be. It's
That's
Yeah.
what I am.
it's wild.
checks out.
Yeah.
It works really
In
well
terms
on,
of healing,
on
it's
druids.
busted.
It's the best.
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
very
busted.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty busted.
There's also Grave Cleric, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, let me look at that.
Bottom line for subclasses, if you're
Because
playing
I've
something,
just like never in my life utilized
if
it.
you're playing like a subclass and you're like, hey, this isn't fun, we can switch it up. I don't
I was
care.
looking at the druid one, and it was just like you start out with a druid cantrip, and I was like, shit, that's me. And then it was like the next thing, you can talk to animals, and I was like, I can already do that.
I can fucking do that, dude.
I'm already a druid. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I mean, the most important thing is you're having fun with your class. Speaking of, Tomato, did you think about your subclass? Because you were.
I thought about it, but like the only one that I would have wanted to do this late in the game would have been like swords. But
Okay.
Cornet doesn't have a weapon, and it's a little late in the game to be getting a weapon that's comparable to what it would need to be for that to happen. So I decided to stay eloquence.
Okay. So I mean, if you're talking like if you're okay with like a mundane weapon to start with,
Nah,
but if
I would.
you want a big
little late in
boy.
the game to be using like mundane weapons.
Gotcha.
Eloquence is way too potent now to be swapping
going
down for like
mundane,
a
lol.
mundane.
Well, so Manda can give you a +1 weapon. That's the benefit of Manda. But anything higher than
Wait, we have those chips and stuff floating around.
yeah,
We have a lot of upgrade. Actually, there was somebody mentioned it like 2 weeks ago or something, but we got loot from a boss and we said we divvied it out and we just never did.
Which boss was that? The mushroom? Because I heard a couple of people saying that.
I just remembered that
Afterwards,
somebody
I'll be
mentioned
back.
that and I read it and I was like, did we have loot last week? And like, that sounds like something we might do.
We had loot. I wrote the loot down.
But it says they were saying that we said like, next week we'll divvy it out.
Yeah,
and then
no,
next
we
week came
did,
and
we
just
did.
didn't. Did we?
Okay.
We didn't divvy out all the loot, but it's just sitting there. We can
Okay,
decide
perfect.
if someone wants
As long
something,
as
just bring it
somebody
up.
has track of it, because I just didn't want that loot to just
Yeah,
disappear.
yeah. If you scroll up, it's above Brett's video.mov. It's right there.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought Benji was memeing.
Video.mov.
Head over to twitch.tv
No,
slash
not this stuff.
brett.mov.
No, this stuff, not this stuff. The stuff before this stuff.
You talk about the mushroom boss that you weren't here for?
No, somebody said there was
What the
something
fuck?
something like the dream boss or.
No. There's no drops from that.
There wasn't.
All
We
right,
just got
I
a
just
buff.
remember a bunch,
Eric got a
of
thing.
comments and I was reminded of it.
No, yes.
Right,
yes.
right. No, someone said that. Right? Wink,
Right?
wink, wink,
One
wink,
guy.
wink, wink.
Oh, wait.
Remember that guy who was like, "You got a bunch of loot"? Remember?
Remember?
Didn't
Wink, wink,
Clint
wink, wink.
get like an endgame sword or something? And he was going to swap the
DM don't
swords?
know. DM don't know. Wink, 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 wink.
DM
wink,
don't
wink.
care.
DM don't.
DM don't give a fuck.
I give a fuck. I give a fuck.
Yeah, just let's do whatever we want. You know?
I give a fuck. I give a fuck. Yeah. I love.
Hey,
yeah.
for proficiencies,
Yes.
what's the difference between Arcana and Insight?
No. These are good questions. So
A year in.
yeah, I mean, I don't care as long as you're
Guess it
asking
doesn't
them,
come
dude.
up actually.
Yeah,
Insight
it's
really
all,
doesn't come up that much.
it's all good. So Arcana, anytime you're looking at Arcana, how that works in an IO is just a general like magic check. Typically it could be used as like if you want to learn like the history of a magic or something. But typically I like to use Arcana as like a general like do a magic thing, whether it be like do an Arcana check to learn a magical effect or do an Arcana check to infuse a thing with magical power. Insight is when you could tell someone's bullshitting you. That's when
How's
you.
this guy
Yeah,
feeling? This
okay.
guy lying to me? Insight
Yeah,
check
yeah.
him.
This
I feel like we do a lot of insight checks. That's probably good.
Yeah.
Yeah, get proficient in insight.
Yeah. Now you're
Not proficient in Arcana, which.
Well, I already got intimidation, so I'll get intimidation and insight.
Why would the mage
He's
know
a people
anything about
person.
Arcana?
Skagzag is a people
yo
person. apparently.
Skagzag's
He is a
wild.
charisma caster, right?
G-Mart,
So-
yeah, Skagzag's wild. He literally started the campaign with like a 15 strength. He's flexing. No, Skagzag's wild, man.
my
I got more
God.
expertise at level 10, and now I have a plus 15 in intimidation.
He just gonna start
Jesus.
screaming
No.
at people's
Going to start
faces.
That's like, that is
everyone.
a scary fucking guy at a plus 15 intimidation.
Mostly because
Clarence-
he's unhinged. Like you're
Clarence
not,
Wild
you're not
and-
buff or anything.
Yeah,
He's
no,
just
Clarence
unhinged.
lost his shit, dude. He is unhinged at this point. So 15 intimidation does sound.
He's riddled with parasites too.
Yeah, he
Now,
sounds crazy.
I also picked
Yeah.
up Seeking Spell, and I think that seems good.
Oh, for your meta magic.
Yeah.
Let me
'Cause
read
you
what that
just-
does.
If you make an attack roll for a spell and miss, you can spend 2 sorcery points to reroll the d20.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Mm.
That's good. That's a good yeah. Oh, seeking spell. I thought you said seeping.
I don't know. My spell is seeping all over the floor.
Everywhere.
That's what I thought. It made sense. I was like, whatever. That sounds good.
Yeah, that checks out.
Seeking though, that sounds good too. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, these are good. That's a good selection, man. Nice.
Neat. Good. I've done it.
You've done it.
You leveled up.
How about you, model?
Ah!
He's dead.
My age.
Ah! I had a mouthful of rap. What was yours?
I was making sure your level up was good. If you had any questions.
No, just ability score. It's all good.
Okay, all right. Wait, just like you had a question about ability scores, or you just saying ability scores?
That's all I got. So it's easy. Easy level up.
Easy level up. Easy level up. Cool, dude. Cool.
Not cool. Boring.
Oh,
Shitty.
sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll work on that.
Thank you,
Okay,
Brett.
all right. So +3 weapon for Clert and not a boring level up for model. Anything else? Anything else?
Yeah.
Any orders?
Any orders that I can? I'm
I mean,
going
while
out.
we're at it, you might as well bump me
I'm
up to
going
12,
out
get
getting
me
some
up to
coffee.
pace.
You let me know what you want, man.
Yes, please, man.
So I'm showing everyone this because it's I'm really excited about it. But in phase 3, hold on, let me actually. I don't know. I don't think no one here. I don't think anyone here has seen this because sometimes I have players in multiple campaigns and my brain's all frazzled. I don't know
Greg.
who's in what.
What?
No, no.
no.
This is Gmart's only campaign.
Nah, man, you
currently.
overestimate how much I play.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is Gmart already finished a campaign, and now he's here as Qua, crowd favorite Qua.
Hi, Qua.
That's the official title. Crowd favorite.
Crowd favorite Qua. Dude,
That's his
people
title. Yeah.
people love Qua. What are you talking about? Everyone was really excited to see Qua come back. So I wanted to show you this because this is a phase 3 mechanic that I'm currently play testing, and I wanted to give you guys a gander at this before we began the game. So, in phase 3, there's going to be crafting skills. So you'll actually acquire like blacksmithing, like a blacksmith skill or an alchemy skill or spell crafting skill. And it kind of functions as a combination mini game with a combination of skill checks, like actual D&D mechanics, and it allows you to create custom items. So I wanted to show you the blacksmithing screen, if you'd like to zoom out.
Ooh.
I'm zooming in.
Or zoom in, yeah, whatever you want. Whatever's
Love
good.
the detail. Love the detail.
Just occurred to me that I'm not in the game.
Lol.
Zoom into what, dude?
And I had Roll20 open and I was just staring at the like World of Io launch screen and I was
Just
like
smiling. I love D&D.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this system allows you to make custom weapons using a variety of blacksmithing checks. But you can essentially make your own. Instead of being like, I'm going to buy a rapier or I'm going to do this, you can build your own weapon.
Right.
And all weapons that are crafted using the blacksmith skill are considered simple weapons, which means anyone can wield them. Anyone can use them. You're able to craft weapons and then anyone can equip them as that. I've also included a couple of new properties over here, which include essentially finesse, but with all the other ability scores that you can create. So now you can create a brilliant weapon that uses your intelligence modifier instead of your strength modifier for attack and damage, or vibrant, which uses your charisma modifier, or noble, which uses your wisdom modifier, or sturdy, which uses your constitution modifier.
Kraken's gonna have a field day with this.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna
I
make
love
the
that
most
fucking
busted
concept,
shit.
dude.
oh, thank you.
It's like Dark Souls weapons where you can actually
Yeah.
use a weapon if you're a mage and not just have to use
Oh
spells.
yeah.
No, that's exactly. I fucking really like that.
Yeah, so what do you? I mean, yeah, min max. Yeah. I mean, it's IO is all about, in phase 3 especially, is all about make the character that you want to fucking play, not because that's why. Well, there goes Gmart.
Yeah. Sorry,
That's all.
abandoned. Sorry.
Gmart's back, yay! So, yeah, I mean that's also the same reason why in phase 3 when you're making a character, you don't have to use the skill. You don't have to pick the skills that the class. It's like you can only learn these skills. You can learn whatever skills you want. You can exchange it for literally any skill you want. If you want to be a fighter that's good at deception,
Right.
then you get to do that. If you want to be a rogue that is brilliant in Arcana checks, you can do that. Make the character
Well-
that you want to play.
Is this on character creation or is this like a rare thing that you unlock down the line somehow?
What do you mean?
Like the
Blacksmithing.
ability to blacksmith, or is it just like a skill? Is it a trait you take when you make your character, but you
So-
progressively get better at it?
Yeah. So the way phase 3 is gonna work is that every level up, you are able to gain a trait, which effectively is a mini feat. So you know how like every ability score
right.
improvement, you get feats and they give you like a list of things. Traits are just tinier versions of that. So as a trait, one of the traits that you can choose is literally a I always look at chat when I say mini feat because everyone always makes feat jokes. So I'm just looking at chat like, oh, here we go with chat. And there's Bree just typing like crazy.
Pull her out.
Champ
It's
is
good.
Don't touch me. I'm a
It's-
quiet class clown.
It's funny. So one of the traits that you can pick per level up is to become proficient in a new skill, and those skills can be any of the D&D skills, but it can also be blacksmithing or alchemy or fishing or mining.
Fishing. It's
or-
got to be fishing, right?
It's got to be,
Gotta be fishing.
Well, okay.
Yeah, every time.
Well, the fishing mechanic is also going to involve cards. So when you're fishing in a pond, there'll be literally a deck of cards that functions as that water source. And when every hour we draw a card, and the card will literally tell you what you need to do to catch the fish, or it'll say there's nothing on the line or anything like that. So
I'll do anything, dude.
yeah,
Whoa.
really appreciate that, man. Yeah,
I'll
that's
make
good.
it happen.
But yeah, so every level up, there are traits that are like increase bonus to initiatives, or gain little extra hit points, or gain proficiency in a skill, or gain expertise in a skill you already have proficiency in, etc., etc. I mean, it kind of gives you just gives you more of an ability to flesh out your character without having to rely on feats if you would rather have a feat do something specific, or if you want to do like an ability score increase. Traits are just they're like tiny feats. That's the only thing. Tiny features. There it is. So-
Yes, there we go.
yeah. D&D calls it feats, so that's why I call it feat. And chat's like feet. Feet.
Yeah,
Rapid
dangerous
dogs.
territory.
They're very
question
happy.
about
Yes.
this stuff.
Yeah.
So all right, imagine making a new character. It's phase 3 for
Yes.
whatever reason, I guess. When you start,
Mhm.
imagine you are creating a character. Do you get the ability to have one of these feats at the start, or is it level 2?
Yes, because everyone's gonna be I haven't got the starting level yet, but more than likely the base level is going to be level 2, because level 1 is it's not super fun
6
at level 1.
HP,
Yeah,
gets
6
one shot by orc.
HP, rat comes over, sneezes on you, and now you're rolling death saving throws.
So like in theory, you could make I am this, but my job is an alchemist, like
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Could be your backstory, even that you're just an
Oh,
alchemist.
that is my 100% my backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so phase 3 is, and I've told other people this, phase 3, instead of there being like an overarching story that you're kind of like following along, when we have the session 0 conversation, I'm going to present to you a couple of story points that are happening in the kingdom that you decide to choose. By the way, you get to choose like what kingdom you want to start in. It's not going to be like, hey, D&D game is here. I go, here are the kingdoms of Io. There is now an ability to travel easily between the kingdoms of Io, aka between sessions. You can literally travel to another kingdom. You gain
Is that because of the goblins? Did we do that in the future? I mean,
do we do that?
All this because of us.
I can neither confirm nor deny anything
That confirms
until
it.
session 0.
Just
There it
keep
is.
it
There it
green.
is.
The future is green.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the parties have access to each other like right off the bat. So you guys are immediately able to communicate with other parties. And there are story suggestion points, but there's never like a story that I'm gonna be like, you're on rails, here we go. If you guys decide to like, your party wants to build like an alchemy lab, for example, where all you're doing is selling potions to the other party members or other parties, you're free to do that. Gold is also going to have more value in phase 3, where it actually purchases things that
I've
you
lived
need.
my whole life poor.
Yeah.
Money has no bearing on me.
Yeah, well, that's because in 5th edition they're like gold's a thing. Yeah, whatever. You figure it out. So
Yeah.
So that is that gold's gonna have more of a value because one of the key things that I want there to be a player economy between all the other parties, so you guys can like get really good and create like a really powerful weapon using a rare material. Because also if you notice here in the lower right corner where all these properties are, these are just the base properties if you're using like iron ore. If you find like a rare ore, there are other properties that you can unlock specifically crafting. So let's say
we killing a dragon.
Yeah,
we bringing the dragon backs and we killing them.
Yeah, well, so that's a really good example. So, for example, the scales of a dragon, when you smith a weapon out of it, might have a +1 magical modifier already enhanced to it, and you may be able to give it another property of a flaming weapon so that it deals additional fire damage whenever you strike. But it can only be made with dragon scales. You can't just take iron and do the same thing. The rare material is what does that. But of course, if you this blacksmithing system also involves really big gamble, like big gamble energy. Oh yeah. Well, because every time you add something to the weapon,
Big Gamba, Brett. I think we've established that.
Oh, well, I was about to say big gamba, but last time I did, Jesse, you were really confused. So I was trying to.
I'm not. Well, whoa. I'm not anymore, old man. So okay.
Yeah, Jesse's
with
with
kids
it now.
now.
Okay, I apologize. I should have assumed. So big gamba energy. So every time you add something to the weapon or work something into the weapon, you have to make a blacksmith check. So if, let's say, for example, you're like, I want to make a sword, just a simple sword. I'm going to go, okay, well, you need to make sure it does a damage type and there's damage dice. So you go, it's going to be slashing. I'm like, all right, you'll notice in the upper right corner, it says +2, which means now the blacksmith DC is 2. Give me a blacksmith check. If you roll and beat a 2, all right, you've completed that part of the weapon. Now I wanted to do D10 points of damage. Okay, see that +8? Now the total is a 10. Now give me a blacksmith check of a 10. And then you roll, you succeed. And at that point, you're done. You could just literally be like, I made a D10 slashing weapon. I'm good to go. But then you start looking at the properties and you're like, okay, what if I want to make it, I'm going to make it light so I can wield it in my offhand and I could actually dual wield it. Okay, now you have to make a DC 14. You beat the DC 14 and you're like, okay, I could stop now, but I really wanted to be a finesse weapon. So then you add the finesse property and now that's a DC 16 that you got to beat. So literally at that point in time,
right,
that's the gamba. That's the
more.
And that's the thing is when I was play testing this with people, there were a couple of times where the player was like, hey, what if we added like reach to this weapon? Like, let's just go ahead and push it a little bit more, you know? And that's the idea. That's the whole idea behind this blacksmithing system, is that it allows you to make your own custom weapons that you, as your own player, your character would make. You brand it and you're like, yo, check out this powerhouse of a weapon I made. I'll sell it to you for 1,000 gold because I know you like slashing weapons, etc., etc. So
wait, so what you're saying is that goblins did like kind of come up with all this shit when Cheezel started slapping swords onto his staff to add reach, right?
Yeah.
I can either confirm. I can
Do we
either
get a cut from every sale made, every item made?
I can either confirm nor deny anything of that aspect. Until phase 3 begins. Yeah, just not.
Saying I don't confirm nor deny is more or less confirming or denying.
I confirm
One
and
or
confirm.
the other. Yeah, I confirm and confirm it.
I can either confirm nor deny that. Confirming or denying is
confirm, but
confirming.
I
I
don't
can
want to
either
say
do
so,
that.
or I can deny it, but I don't want to say so.
But the bottom line is, this is going to be the crafting system of anything that you craft. So whether it be magic items, armor, potions, weapons, things like that, it goes through a crafting system like this, where you are able to make your own custom things, and custom things that suit your characters, can suit other characters. Maybe you get really good at blacksmithing, where you're taking several traits into like blacksmith, you get an expertise in blacksmithing, you become one of the best blacksmith players out there, that now you've got other players coming to you like, hey, I got this rare material, can you do me a favor and craft this? And you might be a generous soul. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll get that for you. Or you might be like, okay, how much you gonna give me, you know? And then it starts that player bartering and bargaining and things like that, or at least I'm hoping.
Now, are we
that's what it
allowed
does.
to craft potions that are too strong for other players?
Probably.
Yeah,
because that is my goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I handle my potions,
Yeah,
traveler.
can't handle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all of the next phase.
you can make
You can't
potions that
handle
are
my
actual
potions.
poisons. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. But that's I just wanted to, because I was really excited about this. So I've been showing all the parties a little sneak peek of what phase 3 is looking like. So, but yeah, that's the kind of thing
Sick.
we're aiming for. Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready to begin? Goblins.
Oh yeah, we're playing D&D.
Yeah, we're playing D&D today.
Ian,
Oh,
what?
jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So, last time we left off, you guys have just left the derelict Bard College and heading over to the east in hopes to get to Big Belly's fort and day spa. Or what was the final title, Jesse?
Fuck.
Yeah. Chief Big Belly's
Chief Bill Belly's Big
Shake my belly.
Chief Big Belly Badoo.
Yeah. So it's fort and final fort and day spa.
Fort and day spa.
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna be. So thank you very much, Jesse. Like it's gonna be a fucking day spawn fort. It's gonna be a battle hardened fort with a lovely
man
day
spa.
spa. Yeah, absolutely. In typical goblin fashion. So, you all have been traveling because I said it would take a couple of weeks before you get there. You've been traveling. I don't know. It's been a very uneventful week and a half so far. You're approaching the final stretch of your trip, and evening falls once again. You typically have done what you've been doing this entire week. You find a safe place to rest, a safe haven, because the dangers of the Gobi lands and the Ishtar Highlands are still evident, still prevalent. And you have arrived over in one location as night falls, which what seems to be a safe place. And this location is an abandoned town deep within the swamps. I'm going to add a qual there. I added all the tokens from goblins, and I need to bring Qua into my into the
me.
goblin folder. That's me. I'm Qua. Hi.
Yeah, I'm basically an official goblin now. Let's just put me in the folder.
Yeah. And then let me go ahead and make sure I have everyone's hit points in the tokens. Ba, ba, ba. Also, from what I understand, let me double check this. I didn't have a chance to test this. Ah, yes. I need to delete. So everyone's character sheet should be good. I just have to delete your macros and create them anew. So give me 1 second, please.
Dude, I never trusted macros, dude. I didn't trust them as far as I could throw them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Man, there really is no quick way to delete. I think we can update abilities. 1 second. All right. Yes. Duplicates. Done. Macros to be added. Okay. God damn. That is some heavy lifting macros. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Also, Roll20 said today they went smile. Guess what? Macros might not be working today. Sorry.
Sick.
We're looking into it. So yeah, that continues. That. Qua, what is your? Qua, why do you have 94 hit points? And I'm looking
What
at
do you mean?
110 here. Hold on 1 second.
Because that's what I told you. I got a 22 from Khan.
Oh, okay.
And then-
It didn't update the character. Hold on, I have to refresh everyone's character sheet. Fun. And Skagzag.
Yeah.
I'm just saying your name.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Let me get your tokens here. Top overlapping. Cool. Cheezel. What do we got here? God, Cheezel's hit points are insane, dude.
Thank you.
It is nuts.
He's not a little boy no more. He's a man.
He's a man.
Man.
Yeah, everyone looks good. All right, so everyone has gained, has long rested because again, this has been a week and a half of very quiet and uneventful travel as you head over down the path to Chief Big Belly's fort and day spa. As night falls, you approach what appears to be an empty village, not known to any gobbies, not located on any map. Can everyone see? If you cannot see, that your token does not have vision, and I will have to give it to you at that point.
Yeah.
I can see.
Excellent.
Why?
Why? So, you arrive within this village. Night falls. What do you do?
Can I inspect what these things on the ground are?
They are stones.
I'm gonna pocket a couple stones.
All right. You pocket a couple of the rocks.
While it has been great traveling with you all this past week and a half.
How long have
Oh, you heading out, Qua?
No, I'm just wondering, where are we going?
Yeah, where are we going?
Cheezel?
Really?
Were we following Cheezel?
Really?
Hold on.
It's this way.
Hold on.
Following
concussion
Jesus.
check. Oh, that's right. I remember where we're going now.
Yeah.
This spot and the fort.
Hold on one second. Apparently, the vision is like
Fort and day
weird
spa,
flicker.
depending on
it's
me.
got a very weird flicker. I don't know what's going on with that. Yep.
There's like a light effect that keeps blinking.
Yeah, it's I think it's the night vision, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, that's 60 feet, I think.
I'm just gonna disable that for now. Okay, try moving.
Should
All
be
right.
good now.
Yeah, I just had to disable the night vision. I don't know why it's being wacky. Well, that might also just be everything breaking down. Anyways, continue.
Well, are we almost there, or
This way.
been walking quite a while?
Well, somehow
this-
we got us this far, so
I mean, I could get us any distance walking.
This no day spa.
oh my god.
Cheezel opens the wooden door.
You mean to just bring us somewhere random?
What?
Jesus,
No.
this is the place.
No,
Yeah,
it's
been
the
here before.
place, Glund. Is in way of place.
How, remember this place last time you were here? How long is it since you've been here?
Never.
What?
So
So,
he
so this
doesn't
place,
know.
so this place is new.
No, it's not new. Cheezel is new.
So you didn't know where you were going.
No, Cheezel, no. Everybody know.
Right.
Gobbies
don't
from
think he
upland.
knows.
Gobbies from lowland. Gobbies from swampland. Oh no, about you, Big Belly. Fort and day spa.
Let me try asking someone.
I
Approach the nearest tree.
While you're talking, Model is now patrolling around the area. Model, what are you currently doing?
I'm using one of the pillowcases that I stole, and I'm just filling it with rocks at the moment.
Gotcha.
Just filling a pillowcase with rocks. That's all. Continue.
Casual.
Excellent. Okay.
Cheezel wants to open. Can I open this door?
Yeah,
Right here?
you open the wooden door. You're able to see inside. It apparently is unlocked. Before you, while you're going in and doing that, Qua.
I'd like to talk to this tree.
All right, with a casting of an action, whimsically, you move your turtle hand around.
It's a claw, Brett.
Turtle claw. Thank
They're
you.
claws.
Over to the tree, and the tree shakes at the response of your magical spell.
Hello. Sorry to bother you. Have you seen any goblins around here in the past day or so?
Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out how it responds. Oh my god. Okay, there it is. You'll see the tree just kind of shake from side to side to symbolize no.
Yeah, I don't think this is the place.
No, this no place, Big Goby. This in way of place.
Oh.
Chisel,
Sorry to bother you, and I
Tip my hat and I end the spell.
as the tree
your
nods,
fucking hat.
the tree
Oh, my
nods
mushroom.
down. Yeah, the tree nods down, and as the spell ends, it just kind of returns back, standing upright. Chisel, as you walk into the wooden house, you are surprised to find it undisturbed. Everything's still within its place, as a thin layer of dust and dirt and grime sort of covers the floor, suggesting it's aged quite a bit, but has been left alone.
Oh, it's perfect for Goby. Goby Clone is perfect.
I don't know about this. Someone might live here, Chisel.
No, live.
I want to do a perception check to get an idea of just how, or I guess investigation check in
Yeah.
this case. An idea of how like abandoned this place is. Like what is this place even for if there's no one like living here? I mean, it
Yeah.
looks pretty together.
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check. Perfect. A 20 investigation. As you walk inside the house, your dark vision taking you along the way. Sort of look up at the walls. It's made very well. Structure has been here, but you can tell from how the floor has aged and the lack of footprints, as Chisel's muddied footprints are now walking all around the area. This looked to have been a home at some point in time. It has not been disturbed for quite a long while. This is someone's living quarters.
Does it look like it was built by goblins?
No. With the 20, I'll let you know this does appear to be man-made. It does appear to be as if it was built by a creature of a medium-sized category.
Yeah, how big's the door? Is it a fucking 6'5" door?
It's a door. It's kind of like the doors that you would see over at the human village that you came from.
Right.
But you're also kind of like used to like buildings that have like big doors and things like that. There's a lot of ruined houses, but this area seems to be the most well put together.
I don't think goblins built this place, Chisel.
Oh, no Goby build.
I think we ought to get out of here. Just keep moving.
Are there anything? Does anything look, expensive?
What's not nailed down?
Well, you do kind of get this sort of like from the chests themselves. It feels very. It has like almost like emotional value. Like, oh, this looks like it could be potential at some sort of wealth within the chests.
Come look, Clone. Expensive. Pop open the chest.
Inside the chest, you will notice a variety of these makeshift dolls is the best way to describe it. One appears to be that of a dragon. Another one is a knight holding a large spear, which you could tell someone made with a stick and a jagged stone like loosely tied onto it, like a makeshift toy spear. And as you're like looking through the area, you just see a variety of other toys, balls and cups, things like that. Some small blankets.
Easel pulls out the ball and cup, and it tries to show off to Clone. Look, Clone. Let's see. We'll do a D2. On a 1, nail it. On a 2, he fails forever. Oh, he nails it.
Forever.
Actually, no roll required, because as you get the ball and the cup, the Stibic toy, you seem to have quite a bit of dexterity with it, like a good handle of it. You put it falls into the cup very easily.
Look at that. Why don't you take that with us, Chisel? You can use that to kill some time on the road.
I can keep it.
Yeah, I don't think Clark's gonna look down all the dust and grime. I don't think anyone else is coming back for it.
Baby shoes never worn. Yeah, hope you need these.
Okay. Chisel like proudly begins to leave to show everyone else his new cup and ball. Look, looky! Very
Whoa, that's amazing.
dexterous.
This place is abandoned, and I don't know if you can tell, but it ain't built by goblins.
Was this meant to be the spa, Chisel?
No, spa that way. And Chisel like points through the building.
Right.
In way of spa.
All right, so it's on the other side. Outside? The back?
Does he really know where we're going?
I mean, he's the best choice we have until we bump into another goblin around here we can ask.
I trust Chisel's nose. He's got a good nose.
Looks like a river runs behind this place, though. Or a lake, pond.
Hey, Skagzag.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. How you doing?
Sometimes I remember how I'm doing. Other times I don't.
What about right now, though?
Can we get a concussion check? It's been a week and a half.
It has to be.
Like, it's been a week and a half. He's been
No, he just concussion.
I literally did just do a
He was
concussion
checking
check.
if he knew where we were going or not.
Yeah. And I did.
Turns out he does.
Wait, so you know what? Okay,
Is
cool.
the concussion over then?
No, he just had
I'm doing good
How long does
now.
a concussion last? It's
It
been
can be a
week now.
lifetime.
Typically, it can be a lifetime.
Zag's case, possibly forever.
Yeah.
That's a chronic concussion. right there.
Crendor's telling you get used to it because it's happening
Yeah.
forever.
It flares
Outside of
up.
the constant migraines and blackout vision occasionally, it's pretty all right.
Okay, all right. Well, I've noticed that you're always trying to like catapult shit on the ground, right? So I
Yeah.
was thinking, why don't you just take the shit with you that you want to catapult? And so I'm gonna whip out a pillowcase full of stones in front of me. Here you go, Skag. This is for you. It's your own personal ammo sheath.
How many stones are in here?
I didn't count.
Are they
I could if I
magical?
wanted,
counted.
mind you. I could have.
Are they magical stones?
Looks down. Sure. Why
yes,
not?
I could make them magical.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold it over to Pickle.
Alright,
She'll
yeah.
wiggle her fingers.
What kind of magic are you doing for them?
Is pickle magical, do you think?
Are they gonna turn into pickles?
No, I wish.
No, they're like
It
infused
seems kind of like
dye.
weak pickle magic to me then.
She's gonna glare
Oh.
daggers at Skagzag.
You would think they'd
Eyes
turn into
twitching.
pickles.
Would you think that, Skagzag? Is that what you
They're
would
like-
assume? Well,
Pickle rocks, something.
you can pickle lots of things,
I kid you not, I
Skagzag.
turned myself
Can
into
you pickle a
rock.
rock?
Pickle rock.
Yeah, they're pickled rocks, yeah. Funniest shit you've ever seen, Skag. Anyway,
All right.
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, all right, I'll put them in my other bag.
no, it's a big sack of rocks. You're gonna have to hold this like it's a baby with a fucking blanket behind it. But here you go.
So why don't you tie it around your neck like a cape?
That's a terrible idea. He's gonna fucking die.
Down by it.
It's gonna cut off circulation to his brain.
Down and die.
He's gonna become more vascular somehow.
Yeah, that's gonna also encourage just spinal issues. I'm already like old, you know.
Oh yeah, he's teetering. Here you go, buddy.
I mean, it's a lot of rocks.
Yeah, well, there'll be less as you use them, right? But you can refill whenever we're walking around. It's perfect.
I mean, I already got stuff in my bag. It's not like I don't got anything.
Yeah, but do you have
Right.
like 50 rocks?
I got 20 crossbow
49
bolts. I got 19 musket bullets. I've
Right.
got 10 rations.
Is no one ever told you it's rude to decline gift from friend?
I got 7
Puppies,
iron
dog eyes.
spikes.
He continues on.
I got 3 torches.
All right, Skag, listen, all right? It's fine. I get it. You don't need it. It's cool. I'm gonna just
Moto?
leave this. Oh,
No, I will take the rocks. I need
alright.
them
Just in general.
what for?
for things. I need them please.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I didn't waste my time. Yeah, I feel good.
I'm gonna pour the rocks in the pickle jar.
What's all the rocks I got?
The empty pickle jar. I mean, it's not got anything else in it. It's a placebo effect.
Yeah, but how many rocks can fit in there?
A lot.
Brett, how many rocks are in that jar? Count them.
Everyone, place your bets. Come on.
How many?
Like seven.
Well, how many rocks did you pick up?
I was
You can't
picking up
count.
for as long as Cheezel and Plant
can't
were
count,
inside the
true.
building. Yeah, I wasn't counting, but like I don't know, a couple
I would
fists.
Well, then he has fingers and toes.
I would say you picked up enough rocks to be a half jar full of these tiny little pebbles.
Gross.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
A half jar. That sounds like the amount of rocks I can put in my bag.
Hey, let's not ask questions here.
This
Okay?
is rough.
You chose to look a gift horse in the mouth, and now the rocks are mine. Okay.
I'm just saying, if I knew the
I know
size
you
of the
want the
rocks,
rocks, Eric, but they're not yours anymore.
I'm just
Looks
saying
around,
this is
rocks
Rocks for keeps anywhere.
Rocks all over the dang place.
These are special rocks.
whatever.
Oh man, now I want the rocks.
DM, back off.
DM could take him if he wanted him, man.
Yeah.
Pickle.
What were you saying, Clint?
Thank you very much.
Hey everyone, I see something down here.
All right.
Notices
On
these
our way.
sort of, tent-like buildings over here.
Oh, I was so distracted by all the rocks.
Yeah, as you look over to the south east, you see an old statue in what appears to be some kind of like ancient park. But over in the southeast, you see what appears to be circus tents. You see
Look like
these
circus tents, don't they?
but they're large red tents, unlike anything that you've seen. Nothing like Happy's tents, which were very makeshift, made of random fabric.
Oh yeah, patchy.
People
too.
unhappy cheap.
Yeah.
He was a
So cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I am.
There was no health insurance
Don't
for the
speak
goblins of
ill
that.
of the dead? Question mark.
We don't know that. Yeah, we don't know that.
Clarent, as you walk around the area,
Wait.
you see
What is that?
what was once a sort of like sorry, my brain's dying.
Griffin.
No. There's certain words I'm trying not to say, and I can't help but say them because it literally
Like
it
like what word? For example, what word are you
describes-
looking to replace?
No. So yeah,
No.
what all I'm saying is that this looks like a makeshift like circus area, like what you saw in the first session when that little circus was going on. A variety of tables, some flags, but this one has giant tents. But this was some sort of area of celebration, or at least what appears to be that.
weird. I'm just gonna go up to one of the tents, and sort of peek his head in.
As you peek in, you would see this.
It's totally empty.
A large show area.
He's gonna head
Untouched in
back out
time.
if he doesn't see anything in there.
Yeah.
This
Can I,
place is completely abandoned.
Can I give this thing a big look over? Whatever this, it looks like a statue from my perspective.
Yes, go ahead and do an investigation check.
Oh, investigation, nice.
Or, yeah, investigation.
I'll climb over it and look at it really, really close, like.
The statue has been standing here for quite some time.
What is it though? What do I actually see?
It looks to be a griffin.
Oh,
Stories
would we
of...
have ever seen one in Ishtar? Oh, okay, go on.
No, I was going to say stories that are typically told to human children.
If I've seen it, can I polymorph into it?
If you see like the statue?
Yeah, I know what a griffin looks like.
Yeah. You have not seen one.
Shit.
Now I've seen it. Points at statue.
Yeah, statue. It's close enough artistic interpretation of an animal. I can work with that.
Hey, Qua.
Yeah.
You know animals. What is this? It's like three animals at once.
Oh, I don't know anything about animals.
Really? I thought that was your whole thing.
No. Where
Are
did
you
you
not an
get
animal?
that from? No, I'm a turtle.
Right. Like a turtle.
No,
Like a
it's
tor-
pronounced turtle.
What's the difference?
Well, I am a turtle.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
I
was
am
saying.
not a turtle. Wait,
No.
What?
wait.
Point is, all right, you can turn into all kinds of creatures, right? That's why I thought you knew about
I
animals.
am a turtle. But I
Yeah.
can become a turtle.
Right.
So,
And do you know things about this?
No.
Right. Okay. All right.
as you're looking around this area of what appears to be like a makeshift circus area, I'm gonna head back to Cheezel. Cheezel, what are you currently doing as you're by
Sitting at the
this
water,
river?
playing with my cup and ball.
So,
Can you
at-
make a cup and ball check? Is that a thing?
so as you're sitting over the water, your feet dangling in the water, playing with the cup and ball, you kind of look around to see ghosts or specters. You're uncertain, but you
Like
just
visually, I can see them floating by. Are they walking, or does it like look like ghosts? Or...
it's almost it's like a almost like a visual representation, like a distant memory, as you see a group of goblin teenagers sort of hanging out, splashing in the water. One of them has a nice little slick back mohawk, playing with a ball and cup and holding a dragon. And it just as quickly as it fades in, it fades out of your memory.
Gobbies? Chizo like gets in the water, looking he starts looking under the water to see if they've went there.
As you all are walking around the circus area, you hear a loud splash to the north.
Was that Jesus?
No,
Where is
Chisel was
Chisel?
right
As
here. And I
you-
look behind
Where the
me.
hell's Jesus?
You hear echo off into the north. Gobbies in Cheezel speak.
Oh,
bloody
leave
hell.
Jesus alone for 1 second. Why am I the only one that has to babysit him? Just storming by all of you.
Wait, are you not all adults?
I heard something up here.
You'll see Cheezel swimming around the clean water,
Hey,
It'll-
Chisel.
like diving in, going up.
You okay, buddy?
here. Gobbies in Wawa.
Wait, under the water?
Yes.
This is some grisly murder scene model. We're gonna find a bunch of bloated goblin corpses under that water.
Gobby
I mean, Chisel wouldn't know to
We
do
need to get Cheezel away from that water. I think you
Oh,
might have
yeah,
gotten
it's gonna
some
get
in his mouth.
infected again.
Chisel, get out of the water.
Do you know how to swim?
Chizel sees you all being snotty, boring adults and starts splashing water on you.
Come on, Chisel. Don't. This is my coat's leather, Chisel.
Wawa.
Chisel,
All
I'm not.
right.
I'm not.
No,
gonna
let's go have a. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a look.
taken a bath in quite a while.
And I'm gonna shuffle on past and start wading into the water.
Slowly walks in, still walking on the surface as he submerges himself.
How deep is this water for me? A 6 foot something turtle.
It's deep. It goes down pretty
Swimmable?
deep over in the center area. So once you get
Okay.
to like here, you're now
Gotcha.
like you're now like underwater.
Wow, check if there's anything at the bottom of the pool. See if there's any dead goblins. down there.
You got it.
And I'll dive into the water.
As you look around the water itself, you see old weapons, swords and spears, ancient debris that has been tossed here long since past. But no bodies, no corpses. In fact,
Swim back up. Oh,
now, in fact, as you swim back up, a thought passes your mind. If this place is abandoned, no sign of life, no bodies anywhere to be seen. You've seen ruins like this. It usually is followed by death. But this place seems to be frozen in time.
Quas swims up to the surface.
No goblins down there.
You no
fact,
see.
I'm not seeing anyone anywhere.
It's weird.
Jazel,
Yay!
those gobbies you saw, were they like moving or were they like not breath? You know what I mean? Like no breath.
No, they move.
No breath.
They move. And you heard them talking and doing stuff.
Did I hear them talking or just see them doing?
You just saw you. Let me think about that. You sort of heard like a distorted. The sound. Best way to describe it is like a distorted, like a reverb, like a slight murmur of joy. Something familiar.
Yes, Jizo here many excite word.
All right,
Man,
I can only conclude.
All right, there was something in the water.
Usually
Lake's
flawless.
fucking haunted, all right? Get out of the water right now.
No one gets in the water anymore, all right?
What,
We need to get the hell out
well,
of
it
here.
is pretty nice.
No, Qua, get
Qua's
out.
kinda doing
It's possibly
backstroke.
haunted.
Yeah, Chizo like hops on Qua. Like
I'm doing backstroke.
He's afloat.
He's on
Yeah.
my belly.
Yeah, like Baloo, and now I'm like patting on you.
All right. Well, I don't want to anger the spirits of potentially goblins.
It's
So-
real. It's real.
You say you saw spirits,
No spirits is Gobby.
but I don't see any Gabi around.
What Jesus?
Where did they go?
Down.
But I looked down.
Chizo jumps in the deepest part, trying to look and see if
you
they're
know how
there.
to swim? Oh god.
Yeah,
As
he
you
knows how to swim.
as you swim down to the depths, the same thing I described over to Qua. Just ancient debris.
Diesel, frustrated, begins to beat his axe on the ground. Maybe they went in there, like on the bed of
Imagine you
the
trying
water.
to swing an axe underwater and just like, like all the way back. And all
Apparently,
the
no impact made to the dirt. Exactly.
Chizo just pops out of the water, frustrated, like, no.
Jesus, maybe it's just a trick to the light. Maybe you didn't see anything at all. All right, it's been a long trip. Gotta get moving.
Maybe the people were taken.
Wait, what?
Well,
Oh, good talk, fellas. Come on.
they're not here.
Right.
So where did they go?
What did you see down there? You saw nothing?
Clern,
Just a bunch of rocks.
as you walk
Right.
by this building, a sound can be heard.
bicycles.
Was that a creepy?
A bicycle
little
gang, I knew it.
Did we hear that?
Did all of us hear it, or just
Only Clern heard that.
What
I just heard like a dinging sound, like a like a little
It's
bell.
probably the bell on your back, mate. You got lots of fucking.
No, I don't have those on me anymore.
Fail RP, fail RP -2.
LRP?
Oh fuck!
ditched
Well,
those.
yeah, sorry, I couldn't see. Yeah,
It's reminiscent of a shop bell.
I didn't hear anything, and I didn't
Right.
ding.
Hey, I'm gonna check in here just to be sure. I don't want to
Well,
make sure
hold
there's no weirdo goblins. Mal, you can.
buddy up. Don't go alone.
It's gonna peek inside the room.
So
Hello.
as you look inside, these tables, once containing a product, a variety of mundane items, are now empty.
Right.
And that is directed to Clern.
See,
What do I see?
wants to I want to do I want to look around, see if I see any bells like on the floor, like something fell on the ground.
Yeah, feel free to make an investigation check. With a 25, that's a very good check.
Plus
You look
11, dude.
Yeah, as you look around, you see no bells on the ground or the corner. But as you return back here, you'll notice a sort of curved piece of metal attached to the door itself, where a bell once hung. That would ring if anyone were to open the door. But the bell has long since been gone. The metal rusted away, showing a sign of age.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I don't like ghosts, Clint.
I don't like ghosts. I don't like the weird vibe I'm getting from this place. It reminds me of my old job.
Mind ghosts.
Wait, what was your old job?
Used to work
Before
at a
the
general
circus?
store. It was miserable, model.
Oh,
was
retail. Yep, I know that
Miserable.
life. Yeah,
I hear
killed
that
many a
ding,
retail
I start
worker.
sweating. I hear a bell like dee-dee-dee. I start sweating.
Exactly the same for
We'll
me.
get the hell out of this place.
Come on, Jazo.
Okay.
I've wandered off to a random house.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm also wandering.
What is this? Cheezel sees what looks like a giant bird.
He didn't come over here earlier, I
No,
suppose.
yeah, it was a
Jazo. It's a magic creature of times old. I presume.
What is?
Yeah, Cheezel's never seen anything like this before in his life.
It looks like 3 different creatures all merged together. It's weird.
Pikel, as you look over to the bird, for a brief moment at the corner of your eye, you see a girl leaning against the griffin statue. And she just appears to be just loafing a little bit, relaxing at the statue. As a friendly individual walks up to her, and she gives a smile as if seeing an old friend, and that fades.
Was it a human girl? Or
Go
a
ahead
goblin?
and give me a general wisdom check.
Okay.
If you can't pass one of these, man.
Oh, yikes. Wow.
Ay. Where's that portent?
Can I do a wisdom
Oh, they
save?
already rolled.
Portent's
Yeah.
pre-roll.
No, not a wisdom save. Sorry.
Oh, my wisdom save is +7.
Yeah, I know. It's not a save though. So, as you look off, it appears familiar. So it must be a goblin.
She's gonna squint and rub her eyes and blink really hard.
You think I've seen the ghosts as well?
Yeah.
What?
This place is definitely haunted.
Yeah, this place is haunted. We gotta get the hell out of here.
I heard ghosts.
I see ghosts.
She sees gophers.
I see
Gophers, yeah, I heard gophers.
Come on, everyone, stay together.
Come on, Jazel.
Skagzag, as you wander off deeper into the village, what are you doing?
We left
I'm going
his
into
ass.
this house.
All right, you walk into the house itself. Grime and dust over the floor, untouched by time.
Chest.
As you gather into the chest, you see old cookware, where someone once prepared meals here.
What kind of cookware?
Wooden spoons, forks, wooden spatulas, old
take it
plates.
all.
All right.
But you wouldn't take my rocks.
You open the chest.
Man.
They wouldn't fit in my bag.
No. He
fucked
likes
up.
the hunt of it, you know. He
That's
likes
fucked
the thrill.
You push
get
the
that.
you push the chest over. I'm assuming to gather all the stuff so that you can get
Yes.
it very quickly. All right. You all hear the echo of a chest banging as Skagzag is currently looting around the area. Skagzag, is it fair?
Survivors.
Skagzag, is it fair to assume you'll be rummaging through the chests, and no matter what value it is, you'll just be taking? Is that correct?
Probably. What's in this one?
Okay. Within that chest is typical bedwear, like bedroom wear. So old pajamas, old clothes, old cloth clothes, things of that nature.
Trash.
So Skagzag,
Are these dressed? What's in there?
those are a variety of dressers. Same thing, old clothes.
But is there anything crazy in them?
No.
All right.
All
For
right.
you, clothes would be crazy.
Skagzag will continue to rummage across all the houses. Skagzag, what is your general objective? What is your purpose currently?
I like looting.
All right, so you're just going to be stealing some things. Anything in particular that you're looking for to loot?
He's still going.
I love you.
No? Okay. Well, I just want to get a general idea, so if that's what you're going to be doing, I could then just give you a status report at the end of what
roundup.
you found. So,
All right.
so the more I know, the better. What is everyone else doing?
Guys, what are we doing?
I want to leave.
Yeah, why are we still here in the haunted village?
Oh,
Yeah, fuck this. I was thinking about getting my feet massaged.
I was just looking for some bodies.
What? All right, this is probably a good place for you. We're trying to go get our feet massaged at a salon or a spa.
Oh, that does sound lovely.
Yeah, better than bodies or whatever it is you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't, what did you say?
Spa, yeah. Come with us, Qua. Skagzag! Does he hear me?
Does he care?
Brett, does Skagzag hear me from the distance that we are to Skagzag?
Skagzag would hear you if you were to scream out into the village.
You there,
Skagzag, you hear your name being called.
You find anything good?
I got kitchen stuff.
Right, that checks out. Village is haunted, Skag. We should get out of here. You want to go to the spa, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Haven't seen any ghosts. How do we
Maybe it's a
know
goblin
it's
thing.
not
Maybe
just
they're
an
goblin ghosts and they don't
empty
like you.
Oh,
Maybe
first
they-
it's a goblin bag, then it's a goblin village.
Yeah, because we're in the goblin
Highly
homeland.
unlikely.
We're in goblin
These
country.
weren't made by goblins. The doors are much too tall.
Well, goblins sometimes just take over places that humans
we
live.
could have just taken this village.
Yeah.
Okay, well then where are the bodies that
It might be the
goblins
inverse.
killed?
It might be that the
Maybe-
goblins were taken over by humans, though, and that I'm not cool with.
Okay, well then where are the goblin
Look, this ain't
bodies?
none of our problem either way. I say we just go on our merry way and get back to what we gotta do.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone's gonna stay
it looks like it's all long
walking down
done,
the
right?
road again.
Yeah, ancient stuff. None of our
Clarence
business.
sure is convincing with his 24 charisma.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should follow what he's doing, right? 'Cause he just said that.
Unfortunately, I have
You're very
20
compelled.
charisma and I'm not easily convinced.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, just walking through, trying to,
Just checking.
personally
my spell
trying to
list.
avoid buildings too.
Okay. So you're all crossing through this village, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Shit, I don't have detect undead. Yeah, I'll go with him.
that would be cool.
Imagine, dude. Imagine. Clarence will take one quick look inside this circus tent just to be 100% sure there's nothing. These were giving him weird vibes earlier.
You look inside again. It just appears to be a lot of benches, as if something could be presented over here, something to be entertained, but it is eerily empty.
Skagzag, let's get out of here.
I don't know why, but I like to picture Skagzag as like a knuckle dragging like gorilla.
Oh yeah, his forearms are longer than his chest.
His arms down and they drag across the dirt, leaving.
Ignore that. Okay.
That was weird. The world moved. I'm used to me moving, but the world.
You're all high.
That's all that happened.
That explains
It's all
it.
relative, dude.
All right,
You're all
well,
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't walk. I jump, and the world moves below me.
All right, give me one moment. Night still is over this village, so you'll continue across the path. Make sure I have all the tokens here. And since it is evening, it is time for you to sleep. You'll be sleeping outside the village. Is that correct?
unless you guys want to get like some ghost equipment
Dude, do
together
we
and
want
hunt
to
for
spend
ghosts.
the night at the ghost house?
Everyone
Is anybody gonna
Yeah,
ask
Dude, I
us?
bet you 5 gold you won't spend the night in the ghost tent.
dude, you're on, man.
And then that's when Qua sneaks in during the night and plays pranks on him to make him think of this ghost. And then they're
Zombifying dead bodies.
it'll be
There's no
crazy.
way I'm spending the night in this haunted, creepy village. Let's camp out in the woods. Yeah.
All right.
We could be like the Ghost Adventures,
Why?
dude.
There's a perfectly
like that
good
crappy-
roof
Fight me,
right
ghost.
here.
I would go into this house.
If the spirit of Chief Big Belly is in the tent, give me a sign.
Fight me, Big Belly.
You guys don't really want to spend the night in this place, right?
I've slept in worse.
We've all seen your house, right?
Squaw.
Total
Oh.
shithole.
I haven't seen anything or heard anything. So if we're spending the night, I'm spending it here.
God
how
damn it,
far
there's
away
that
are
20
we?
charisma. Fuck.
Jeezel,
Very convincing.
Jeezel, mate, how far away are we from our objective?
In that way, Jesus points off into the distance.
Yeah, we're that far away. Right. Okay.
Well,
Fuck.
also I can't see in the dark, so I'm going to sleep.
I've seen you turn into an owl, Qua.
And
Can't you just do that while we travel? Wait, hold on. Can't you just fly up into the air and have a look around?
I mean, I could.
Go on, do it now.
How
We'll
about
at
you
least
do
feel a little
something,
bit more
Qua?
secure in it.
Do something. Do something. Come on, do something.
How about you come on, Qua?
Poke the druid.
I am genuinely curious. I'm trying to remember if Spore Druid at this level is even allowed to fly with flying creatures. I want to say I'm
it's
good.
the
Level
combat.
8.
It's level 9, isn't it?
Okay, we're good
Oh,
then.
wait.
Yeah, level 8 is
Yeah,
when
okay.
you're
I'll
able to fly.
I'll burn a wild shape and fly up.
As
However
an
high I
owl.
gotta fly
Okay.
as an owl.
All right. You'll fly up in the air to see the canopy of trees as you peek on past. You fly off into space and suffocate.
I leave. Higher. I'm going to Earth.
I'm gonna try to write on a note, tie it to an arrow, and shoot it up towards Qua.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
It says, "You see anything, but not spelled right."
Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
Oh my God. Try it, bitch.
All right.
Oh my god.
As you strike the owl, doing the minimum amount of damage.
My aim is good enough to aim for his
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A 27, you could absolutely hit Quad. Yeah,
I'm gonna be
absolutely.
falling for 127 feet out of owl form because
Listen, I don't want to
like
kill the
2
turtle.
HP.
I love
But I am a
Dude.
shell, so maybe it's like a Humpty Dumpty situation.
No, it's
I
not
might
good for
live.
you.
Dude, I love the idea of just hitting the owl. It does enough damage just now.
Poops
It's
into a
back to
turtle and
Quad.
free
He's
falls.
fucking dead. I guess you could also transform into another owl while falling, right?
I
No.
don't know. I don't know the
No.
logistics of it.
Wait, why not?
Maybe.
Because
You need
during his
action while he's falling.
during
You
his
can do an action while you
round,
fall.
during his round, he will literally at the end of the round he will arrive on the ground plummeting. It's only 12d6.
Well, it's 6
He'll be
seconds.
fine.
Yeah, I'd
He'll be
live,
fine.
but it would be a
So
mild
anyways, let's
inconvenience.
do that and see what happens.
Do it, dude.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in.
There's
If
some
you're, if
ghosts
you're
in
down,
this
I'm
village.
No,
in.
no, no,
Dude,
no,
fan
no,
art
so-
of this shit.
So
Let's create the ghosts.
back to canon. Yeah, you fly up above the trees. You see the village, which is untouched. A variety of smoke peeking past the jungle trees where other goblins inhabit. And to the southeast, you are heading in the correct direction, or at least you believe so. There is a giant fort, and probably one of the most well-established goblin-made structures that you can see. And
These are points. See?
okay, that's this is what Qua sees.
-2,
Fucking
bitch.
Tied to
Cheezel.
your fell RP.
Cheezel points. Just in general, Cheezel points.
Yeah.
But the fort itself it seems to be built around really dense red marshlands.
All right, I'd fly back down.
It's very well established and guarded.
I would exit my wild shape.
Well, as it turns out, we were going the right way.
And then I gesture to the, what'd you say, southeast?
Yes.
I point vaguely.
I could see a very large fort and day spa.
All right.
Right.
And that's just over that way. And clear point southeast as well.
Yeah, it's probably like a whole day's journey away, so I'm gonna hit the hay and we'll head out.
Well,
in
if
the
you can
morning.
see it from just a light up there, it's
Head
not a
out
day
in
away. It's
the
like an
morning.
hour or two away.
Clark, you have to understand, he's really old,
I'm
okay?
going to bed.
We're dying.
We are dying.
We're dying, and he's wasting our time because he's sleepy.
I mean, if we get haunted in the night, I mean, someone should stay guard, right?
I'm gonna I ain't sleeping in this village. You kidding me? Let's come pick up Qua in the morning. You crazy?
How long have we been
Leave me
awake?
alone in the
Brett?
ghost village, I dare you.
How long into the night is it, like, for us?
It's deep into the night, so it is definitely time to find a place to camp.
Right.
Otherwise, you'll start suffering exhaustion.
And we could make our way. We could make our way out of the village for the night.
Absolutely. I mean, you're free to do whatever you want.
Oh, cool.
I just don't care about staying in the village, so I'm staying in the village. You guys don't
that's
have
fine. I'm gonna take a stick or my bow, and I'm gonna just trail a fucking line in the mud as we walk out of the village to give Qua a destination.
All right. So the goblins will be leaving the village, leaving Qua into one of the houses. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then I will, as Qua slumbers inside the bed, take you all to a wilderness location where you are all able to set up camp.
See you later, Qua.
Dude, you dumbasses, I'm getting my own Halloween episode.
You're in the Halloween campaign now. You've jumped.
I'm out again.
Spooky, scary. Gmar, thanks for joining us. By the way, this will be the end
it
of
was
Qua.
sick. It was really fun playing. I would love to know what happened to him, but if he's just done, that works too.
I'm kidding. But as you go off into the wilderness, trailing the path, you get over into a nice empty section of jungle land. As you set up a little bit of campfire to warm up over this cold yet strangely humid area, what do the rest of you do?
Cut ball.
You're very good at it.
Make a little lean-to on the tree as per usual.
As you all look at each other, the cracks in your face deepening, your skin growing more pale by the day, but yet still stable.
I'm just gonna plop on down by the fire.
Alright, let's have a quick sleep, alright? Because we're fucking dying.
Please don't remind me. I don't want to die.
You won't die, Pickle, alright?
What
Unlike
if
those
I
goblins
die
in
in
that
my
town.
sleep?
No. Well, that's the most peaceful way to go.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any chance to even react how terrifying eternity really is if you die.
Many a time, I've killed someone in their sleep as an act of mercy. It's, part of my job. But I don't take any pleasure in it, clearly. So I like to kill them in their sleep if I can.
It's not comforting, Moto.
Why not?
Look, if you die in your sleep, well, I don't know. How would you? If you had to die, if you died right now, what do you want us to do with your body? All right, let's just do some.
It's definitely going to be reincarnate Pickle related.
Moto is right. He's bury me in brine.
I was gonna say we just stuff you in the jar.
She will not fit in that jar.
I mean, we'd
have to break the bones, and it'd be a mess.
I mean, I'm willing to put in the effort if that's the kind of way she wants to be put out.
I guess. Pickle, is that what you want? Is that what you want?
Is that how you want to be put away?
You want to break the bones, Pickle?
Nice. It's not what I want. Please don't jump.
All right. Anyway, yeah, we're all fucking dying, so let's get to sleep and get moving in the morning.
Hey, sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Anger nap.
All right. Anything else you guys do before the evening's end?
Wait, I just remembered.
Oh.
Why the hell do we sleep out here? We could just sleep in Atlas and then come back in the morning.
Oh my god.
I just realized
we have a permanent home.
We have a permanent home where we can't get jumped by goblins in the middle of the night. What the hell are we doing?
All right, everyone hold hands.
Well, so as a friendly reminder, here in the Goblins, you do feel as if your condition is more stagnant than it was anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to learn that lesson the hard way.
One night, no one would die in their sleep, right?
No one would die in their sleep.
Imagine playing
that'd be how this campaign ends. All of you die in your sleep.
All right, I go to sleep the normal way.
Okay.
Here, normal way.
So you'll walk off. You'll walk over. Go to sleep. Anyone else do anything during the evening?
Nah.
All right. Gagzag will slumber. Cheezel, do you fall asleep as well?
Chisel keeps playing with his cup and ball. It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna walk over to Cheezel and say, "Come on, Cheezel, put the cup of ball away, okay? Play it in the morning.
Okay.
It's more fun if you save it, right?
No, it's fun now.
It's bedtime, Cheezel. No more cup and ball, okay? I don't want to confiscate it.
Okay.
Good boy. Okay, Cheezel, I see you playing cup and ball under your quilt.
No, I don't play cup and ball. It's Chisel
Man.
playing with self.
I'm
Oh, what?
Good, Chisel. That's a good boy.
We're having the puberty episode. Let's go.
What the hell's happening? Why are you sleeping?
Cheezel's just playing with himself. It's fine. Night night, everyone. Pulls quilt up.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Clarence scans the group one
Chef's
last
kiss.
time before going back to his slumber.
So funny. Holy fuck.
Okay.
That is my boy.
I'm gonna count the rocks in the jar till I fall asleep.
Okay. And she's I'm sorry, Model, what are you doing?
Just sleeping after that.
Everyone slumbers through the night.
Brett, you forgot someone. The warg.
Oh my god, yeah, hello?
The character that has a lot.
Sleep.
Well, I assume the warg will also go to sleep at that point.
Oh, Reggie? It just becomes full screen.
Well, it is a fucking Halloween episode, so yeah.
Yeah. We gotta solve a mystery.
Oh, I would love a Scooby-Doo episode, Brett, just winking at you.
What do you mean? We're in one. You guys just left.
All right.
Again, I call Scrappy too.
Does Qua experience any horrible experiences?
Yeah,
It's gonna be Qua. We're gonna unmask a demon, and it's Qua.
I might have my own ulterior motive.
Through yeah, Qua, are you just sleeping through the evening?
I might go out again and do a sweep of the village.
Okay.
I'd do a little night stroll.
Okay. Give me one.
Because I don't really buy this whole like ghost thing, and there's so far nothing creepy's going
You
on.
literally resurrect the dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested.
You don't buy it.
Well, I'm saying I don't see anything to imply it,
Right,
and I'm interested because I wish there was something.
All right, everyone will be able to see except Qua. I'm sorry, Qua's the only one that can see. Everyone will see darkness.
Qua's solo campaign.
Yeah.
I'm hijacking this shit.
Finally
About
happened.
time.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me.
The people asked for it.
I'm going live in this so you guys can see what Qua sees. For those that are curious. All right. Qua, as you wake up, you walk through the area, the loud jungle night keeping you up as it always does, and you walk out.
We don't have to manually walk me around if I'm not gonna find anything.
All right,
But I'll look around.
All right, so so what are you just typically doing? You're just strolling around.
I would just be like checking all like the buildings and stuff because this place is just like weirdly empty. So there's got to be something going on.
How much time do you spend looking through the village?
Assuming it's like the middle of the night, what would you say, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.?
It's probably midnight.
I would spend like an hour or two walking around, and then I'd probably go back to bed.
You
if I didn't find anything.
Yeah, so the bottom line is you don't find anything. The village itself seems unremarkable as you stroll around, walking through the open doors, looking through the area. It just really appears as if this village was once inhabited, and then all of its inhabitants disappeared, went away one day, and left everything untouched. But it seems absolutely unremarkable to you.
Well, Clarence, I don't think I'm gonna find anything.
And then I head back to bed.
Talking to the mushroom on his head.
Talking to my mushroom on the head, Clarence, by the way.
All right. So you'll return back to your to bed?
Yep.
Oh.
And I'll sleep the night.
Okay. The evening will pass. And during the night, it is uneventful. Gobbies, you will awaken to the sunlight peering through the jungle trees.
Are we crumblier?
A little bit. You get crumblier by the day.
Oh no.
I'm gonna brush the crumbles off my pillow. And, Mottle's used to that anyway, so and then he's gonna roll up his bedroll. Morning, guys.
It's good morning. Oh,
Cheesel's already awake playing with the cup and ball.
Might be our last morning.
Yeah.
Before we
I
solve
feel
this whole
good.
thing.
Is nobody
Gestures to
die in
the cracks.
sleep?
Yeah.
Anyone die in their sleep?
It's a
I hope
gamble every
not.
time you wake up, Skeg.
Telling me.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't breathe in your sleep. It's weird.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I got
actually
it.
never see Skagzag breathe at all, honestly.
Well, his mouth's always open, so how can you tell?
There's always a slow intake and outtake.
Yeah. Hey, wait, can you breathe in and out at the same time? Is that how you do it?
Ah,
Yeah,
think that
like
was it
that.
right there.
I think that he was showing us.
ah,
What the fuck are you, Skeg?
Freaks me out.
Not a goblin. Yeah, I noticed he's drawn different from you guys.
No. That is actually how he looks, though. That's legitimately how he looks. Yeah. So where's Qua? Did he make it back?
He's dead?
Almost certainly.
Clark's gonna start. I don't want to go back to the village, but we gotta go pick him up because we all know. All right, he ain't gonna come find us.
Yeah. Well, I left a trail, so just follow the line in the sand.
You didn't notice any line in the sand.
No, we're following it back to you.
Oh, I see. Even on his night exploration, didn't notice it.
Yeah, you'll all return back to the village. Daylight now over this area. As you hear the sound. Aqua, are you awake currently?
Sound asleep.
All right, you hear the
Well,
sound
he's
of
tossing and turning in bed. He's having a nightmare.
Oh my god.
You'll hear the sound of a you'll hear loud snoring coming from this bed.
No,
Quiet, guys. Quiet.
you won't throw me. I'll throw you.
And he's just rolling around in bed.
Is this door open? Can we get through?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
As you walk into the bedroom, you'll see
We were friends.
Qua appearing to be haunted by some kind of nightmare, thrashing in the bed.
You wanna wake him up or you want me to?
Sounds like he's having a bad dream. I don't know if it's safe.
I mean, definitely want to wake someone up. They're having a bad dream, right?
Mm.
Cheezel, wake
Right.
this guy up.
Cheezel like starts shaking him violently, like "You possessed! Get up, Qua! Get up!
Run!
Ghost get you!"
Who the hell? You're having a nightmare. What the hell was that about?
What's Brom?
What's problem?
It's nothing.
Gets out of bed.
It's okay, Qua. I hand him the cup ball.
Aw. What's Qua's expression right now? How does Qua visibly look?
He's sweating.
I want an insight check. Oof. All right, whatever you say. Walks out.
Brom is nothing. Yeah.
There were no ghosts.
Or it seems like your dreams were haunted, if not your physical self. Are you okay?
You use cup ball?
What? Oh,
Yeah. Play with the toy while you emotionally process your
I'll
dream.
start playing with it.
no, that isn't the first time I've had that dream. Oh, shoot.
Keeps missing the cup in the bowl.
Show him how to do it, Cheezel.
It's okay. Cheezel takes it back and then like forgets what he was doing and just walks out of the room with it. Just keeps playing it, like very excited. Yeah. Yeah.
Model, I will say that the name Braun feels familiar to you, and it gives
what
you
was that?
bad vibes, bad bad juju, bad vibes.
Okay. What was that bronze thing you said? You said it was nothing, but I feel like there's something more to it. You seem really worried.
Just somebody I used to call a friend.
Right.
I'm just gonna get up, kind of fully extend my like full height, and I'm gonna walk out and duck under the door.
Just gonna pinch my chin and think for a bit before moving on, unless I come to any kind of internal conclusions.
You don't.
Weird.
Maybe something to do with your attunement to the memory, your attachment to the gnome that you fought up in the altered city of Atlas.
Motto would probably go through all of the people he's killed in his life
about his
and
checklist.
try and think if he's hit someone called Bron before.
It's
something like that.
It's no one familiar to you. To you, no one familiar to Model.
Right.
And you'll just Quad. You just remain visibly shaken.
He kind of takes like a deep breath and like composes himself. He's good now.
And you'll see Qua visibly stop for a moment to compose himself. You haven't really seen him. He's been pretty stalwart, pretty just moving forward. And this is the first time any of you would probably have seen Qua shaken up from a nightmare. Now he's back to being stalwart and focused. All right.
Well, after a night like that, it's probably best we head up to Spa, right?
Yes, to the southeast.
Yeah. And you definitely saw a Spa, right?
Well, there were a couple of smoke signals in the distance. Probably not a spa.
Oh, so like people?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we should like stealthily walk through the woods and then try and get the jump on anyone before they get the jump on us.
Stealth.
For a change. That would be nice.
Got it.
I'll go ahead. I'll be like 60 feet ahead. How about that?
I start leading the way to the southeast.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to try and run up.
Not very fast, but I have long legs and you're all short. My pace is your 3 steps.
I'm a monk. I'm pretty fast. I got 40
You're not
moves,
wrong.
dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
Step of the winds, every single action.
So you'll all leave the village, heading towards the direction of the fort and day spa. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm trying to maintain some distance ahead, Brett, to scout. If you want me to investigate or perception or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to roll an
Stealthily.
investigation check while you're scouting ahead.
Can I roll stealth too to try and do it stealthily? So I'm not-
Feel free as you begin to wander through there.
Investigation. Well,
what is wrong with you guys today?
Even though you're not spotting everything, you all feel confident as you go between tree and tree, elusively hiding and staying away from any ongoing threats. As your journey will finish at the end of this session, is there anything that you would like to do or prepare before you arrive at the fort?
we all long rested, right? So
Correct.
we all got all our spells and stuff.
Pretty ready.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready.
Are we?
I don't want to knock on the front door.
I do
I
need
wanna-
to.
yeah.
I need to re-roll Portents again because the sleeping is
day.
technically another.
Of course,
long
yeah.
rest.
Before you would arrive at the fort, yeah. Feel free to do that.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
also
the new
feel like-
ones.
that's good. That's better.
All right.
Should we establish that we don't want to just walk up to the front door? Maybe we want to go around the
So,
side.
what's the plan?
Chisel, how is this Chief Big Belly guy gonna recognize you? Is there any goblins here that are gonna recognize you?
Wait, they don't know me.
Yeah, but Qua, you kind of stick out a little.
Well, Quad could be a fucking cat or a dog.
They don't know any of
Or I
us,
could
but
be
possibly
me
Chisel.
and I could walk up.
Right.
Then mine no Chisel.
All right.
Right, I just don't think it's worth risking all of us going at once, you know?
Yeah.
Some could lay back, some could flank. I don't know.
I mean, I could walk right in the front door. I could greater.
That's what I was
go
thinking.
invisible. Either or. Honestly, I feel like I could talk my way in there to talk to the guy.
Chief Big Belly dangerous.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
Big Belly.
Yeah.
You're scared of Chief Big Belly. Is that what you're thinking?
Killed a king.
We've
What is
killed
another
gods.
big belly?
Chisel, we ain't scared of nothing.
Belly.
You've
All
killed
right.
a king, but you've never killed a chief. All right, a goblin
Not a
chief.
big belly. Bigger than baby. Bigger.
Yeah.
Big belly.
Yep. Bellies directly correlate to power in goblin society.
I'm not too worried. All right. I don't know about the rest of you.
All right, well, I'm in.
So what is your?
Where are we going?
So what is your?
Morning, Skag. He's waking up.
So what would your strategy be approaching the Big Belly Fort? Would you be walking through the front door? Would you be
Just
trying to
entourage at
stealth
the
on
front.
through? Like what is
I
your
think
plan?
trying to stealth on through is going to be sabotaged by our big turtle that will likely be unable to do that.
Now, what Cheezel
me.
knows for a fact is that the day spa portion is run by the Mud Brothers, which are two goblins entirely caked in mud.
Wait, the Mud Brothers?
Yes.
Are you serious, dude?
They're run by the Mud Brothers. And they're
The
caked
Mud
in mud.
Brothers?
Dude, come on. You're really doing this to our last
Eat 'em
last
alive,
arc?
man. Don't do it. They eat mud, man. Don't do this to me.
Yeah, they eat mud. They're Mud Brothers.
they've been
There's two brothers.
D&D.
Really?
There's two brothers, and they eat mud, and they run the day spa, which is a mud spa.
Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And they're caked in mud. So, you know, if two people want to get caked in mud, it'd be a good strategy.
I can't believe that they've recurred again in my life.
I mean,
I didn't think I'd ever hear of them again.
I will say some of these things is you're uncertain if Cheezel is remembering or misremembering. Yes, and also the back door is to Chief Big Belly is over here, so all we gotta do is walk through the back. It'll be easy.
You gotta cake yourself in mud. Or you could give me, you could say that you found me and you're gonna give me as a tribute to Princess Big Belly.
Jesus, how much does this Chief Big Belly guy hate your guts that if we bring you in as a hostage or like anything, he's even gonna care?
Right.
Well, Cheezel, ask Princess Big Belly to marry him, and then burn down village.
You burnt down
What?
You burnt down his village?
She said no.
Cheezel, what
You're
did
angry?
you do? Clark's gonna like get down on one knee and put his hand on Cheezel's
Did
shoulder.
you burn my
Cheezel.
house down?
Cheezel, you have a history of arson, Cheezel.
No, it's accident.
How did it happen accidentally? Cheezel.
Cheezel throw candles at Chief Big Belly
Okay.
and miss.
All right. You
lit
missed,
candles.
and then they lit his
Yeah.
home on fire. The village.
Did you light the candles, Cheezel?
No, that's lit.
You just you kind of grabbed them and threw
Okay.
them random candles.
Cheezel looks at Model with like the most honest face and is like, she said no.
Yeah, Cheezel. Sometimes people say no, and then you don't go throwing
Don't
candles
burn-
at,
you don't
at
throw-
highly flammable materials that people live in.
Don't
Jesus.
throw.
Model,
Yeah,
she said no.
right. I know.
Yeah,
I
Cheezel, we are hearing
cannot
that
understand
part.
why you don't
That's
get
just
this.
that's the long and short of it. She said no. Like what?
That's the one part that I do understand,
Like,
Cheezel.
he just doesn't
I just
understand
don't
why you
understand
don't
everything else.
get why he would burn down the village then.
Look,
Gosh, Cheezel, listen, mate. So they don't really like you, right? We take it, right, Clint?
I don't think they're gonna. Look, we can bring him in and say, oh, we got the arsonist who destroyed your village, Cheezel.
Yeah.
But, like, how much are they even really gonna care? How big is their fortress now, Qua?
It was about this big.
And he kind of just raises his hand above his head as high as he can, but that's about it.
I mean, by the sounds of that, it looks like they might not even care if we try to bring you in anymore. It might just be they might just laugh it off at this point.
Yes. Must have been a while. Do they even fucking remember?
Isa, what if we disguise Chisel?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe I just use. Oh wait, that won't work.
Chisel can turn into a hyena.
You can turn into a hyena. That would work.
Okay. Chisel turns into a hyena
that, Chisel?
immediately.
Oh. Great. It works perfectly.
Okay. Wait. Is that a hyena? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Is that a hyena?
That's it.
Now, onto the Qua situation. Qua, do you want to be you, or do you want to be an animal?
I find becoming an animal to be degrading.
Right.
Man, you are just a whole.
It's a very painful existence. Yeah.
Well,
I
Quark
much
just come in as
prefer
Qua,
my
right?
plant life.
Yeah, no,
I
that's...
grab a mushroom off my shoulder and pop it in my mouth.
Can you turn into a plant?
Let me consult my list of spells.
Do you have polymorph?
I found out that I could learn a level 5 spell called Awaken that can just make something into a human sentience. Like I can just give an animal or plant.
Oh yeah, you could
life.
grant sentience.
So I was gonna interrupt your conversation about how to attack the fort to be like, you want this warg to talk? We can make it happen. It just takes 8 hours.
He tries to communicate in his own way though.
No, I don't think I can turn into a plant.
All right.
Look, I think we just bring in Qua as is. I mean, like goblins. We're not very worldly.
Goblins associate with ogres.
Chisel, as a hyena, barks at you all.
Before?
I doubt they've seen a turtle before. I think we can just
Maybe we use that.
Chisel
they
is like
really like eating
yelping
turtles.
and barking and trying to get your all attention. And he says in hyena, although none of you can
can't,
understand, Chief Big Belly is a terrible racist and will kill Qua on sight.
All right, that's very good, Chisel. Saying, not understanding what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Holy fuck.
All right, Qua, we're gonna bring you in normal. All right.
Oh my God.
Say I'm like a gift to the chief. I
A
know
gift?
that.
What kind of gift are you, though? I mean, like
presents.
He's food,
I'm
and he's in his
Well,
own bowl.
honestly, I don't-
never seen before.
All right, like a
Art
circus act,
portal.
like a freak show,
Art mushroom.
a freakish
Oh,
mushroom
true.
turtle that can walk on 2 feet and talk.
Yeah.
Sure, you're the talker.
All right. Well, then it sounds like that's honestly a miserable plan, but it's the
The
only one
front
we
door
have.
it is.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
Let's get
Wait,
move on before we all
And I
die.
have an even better idea.
It's already walking.
I want to cast Bless
Oh,
at level. Let's see. How many is it required? So level 5 additional targets. How many of you are there, including me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hyena. Who doesn't want Bless? I'm not casting this shit at level
5, not
6.
including you.
It's a D4.
That
Who's
at
got the
level
least?
5
Well, you've got
of
very
5
consistent
total.
rolls, Clint, for what you want to do. You need
Yeah,
at the
I mean,
least
Let's give it to people that can't afford to. I mean, look,
to miss.
it's good for people that are using concentration for spells.
Yes, that too.
Specifically.
How many do you have, Greg?
Wait, Bless only lasts up to a minute. I'll cast this when we're like at the
door
gate, or I guess close enough that something might go down.
okay.
Just have it like prepped.
Yeah, I guess. Is that like a kind of like ready?
Because I
in
think people are
action?
gonna see if you cast it on us.
Oh yeah. I mean, so
I didn't
pretty
realize
much.
it lasted only for a minute. In my mind, it was like the perfect.
So the
stuff.
idea is, right now you're planning exactly what you're doing, and that's what I'm trying to figure out from you guys. So if you want to like
Right.
cast Bless when you arrive at the front gate, we can go ahead and
Nah,
do
it's
that.
Probably too obvious of a spell. Shit.
So it's ultimately up to you to talk and figure
maybe I
out.
don't bless.
We'll
Maybe
be
I'll bless.
fine.
I'll bless in combat if I feel like it.
It's just a bunch of goblins that haven't slain gods. They're not gonna stand a chance against us.
They're not going to fight us. They're going to love me.
Exactly. They're gonna love you, just like Jesus said.
Yes.
He does have a really big belly, though.
So if you were to go through the front door, it literally is a gate that is raised up, and would be protected by a couple of goblins and also a couple of ogres.
All right, that sounds like the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna try talk it. We're trying
We're gonna try
diplomatics
to talk
first.
this. Let's
Guy's
do
got
that.
the most charisma in the world. Like, if he can't talk Dwayne, I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a lot of charisma. I think I can get us past this gate.
Yeah, we're going very non-hostile too. We're offering up Qua and I guess cheese. No, not cheese anymore.
No, he's your like
hyena.
pet times 2.
We're
You
offering
got the
up
warg
Qua.
and the hyena. Yeah.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if we have time to prepare, we might want to tie up Qua and maybe even tie
like
him
a
to like
prisoner.
a stick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so that's what this is right now. It's what is your plan before you
loosely tie my hand. You could
Do you have a staff?
Yes, it's a snake.
We're gonna tie
Don't
your
Gandalf
hands.
me. I need my staff to walk.
No, I would never separate a man from his walking stick. I'm going to tie your hands to your staff.
Okay, yeah. Because I need it to walk.
So that way,
'cause I'm so
if I cut your bindings, you've got your staff ready to
yeah.
go.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I got claws and stuff too. I'm not completely helpless.
You have claws?
Yeah, I'm a turtle.
Damn.
Okay. I'll take that.
I don't have any other explanation for that. I've got turtle claws. It's like a
You have
feature.
stumpy
It gives me like
claws,
a
yeah.
D4 or something to damage or some shit in melee.
That's cool. All right. Yeah. So that's the plan. Binding his arms to his own staff.
All right, let's get out there.
All right. So so just to recap, your plan is to go to the front gate and talk your way in, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Charisma our way through the front door.
You're gonna try and charisma your way through the front door. Okay. So above board, heads up, just from information you've gathered from Cheezel and things like that. The fort and day spa, of course, is essentially where Chief Big Belly resides, who is the self-proclaimed ruler of all gobbies within the Ishtar Highlands. But it also, as you can tell from the sort of red swamps that it seems to cover, that this is probably the source of the mud itself, which gives all goblins a source of light, and probably one of the best ways to infuse yourself with day energy once again, since it had been taken away from you from that trap bag. You will talk your way to the guards of the front gate. Visibly, they appear to be in a more of a idle guard stance, so communication will absolutely be possible. It does not appear as if you will be attacked just by walking to the gate. It doesn't appear as if you'll be attacked. These goblins themselves seem a little more organized, a little more intelligent than your typical gobby folk and gobby there. But once you arrive inside the fort, it's unknown what you're about to see. Both a spa and a military fort of goblin power. This will either be a simple walk in the park because you have faced off against dietic-like creatures and powerful beings before, or this may be the greatest threat that you've ever endured.
I'm just saying the scaling wouldn't make sense if Chief Big Belly
It just
was
doesn't
the
make any
biggest
sense,
threat.
bro.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, is Chief Big Belly one of the Lagos, Brett? Because that's the only way it makes sense in my mind.
I've been calculating every episode of D&D, going back and adding it all up, and it just doesn't math out.
We'll see. We'll see. So, but that, now that I have your plan and everything's there, that is where we will end today's session of Goblins of Io.
There's also a severe lack of piss roll play in today's session.
The one guy can come back and watch this one.
Yeah.
God.
The next session will be even though it's a quote unquote dungeon crawl, you are able to that doesn't mean that you might not be able, that you may still be able to use charisma to get through and talk to the guards, since it is you're talking to people. They're not just, you know, enemy NPCs that are like scripted to attack.
It's
Yeah,
not like
exactly.
they would hate a turtle and try to instantly kill him or anything.
It's not like they're racists.
We would Brett, just canonically.
Yeah, she's a
This tribe, canonically, this tribe all talks like me. So
get ready for that,
Brett.
Yeah, all of them, every single one of them.
Gotcha. All right. Well, just exactly like Jesse. So what I'll have is I'll have Jesse just talk for all of them. I'll give Jesse. I'll give you the script, and then I'll need you to.
Oh, thank God! Thank God it's all scripted.
Don't tell them that. We're still live.
For the yes anding.
Oh God! Yeah.
This is professional. No scripted.
No, but this is this is the big Gobby thing. So it should be a swell session, at least the next couple of sessions. We'll find out. There is no, again, because we still got a few sessions before the end. The next session is not the end of Goblins. I have to say that because
can't get rid of them that easy.
Well, I just say it because every time we're talking about nearing the end, someone is always like, "So today is the last session." I'm like, "No, it's not the last session. Are you kidding me? There's so much we still have to unpack."
No, idiot. The next one is.
Yeah, the next one. Maybe it's not.
Big dummy.
Maybe the next one. Who knows? I mean, honestly, any D&D session.
We could die at any point.
Yeah, any D&D session may be the next ending. So there it is. But yeah, that's
why you got to tune in. You might miss the end.
You might miss it, dude.
You might miss the finale. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was a bit of a quieter session, but you guys enjoy yourself. Good session.
Yeah. Good
what were the ghosts of? You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing.
We didn't take the bait, so we don't get to no.
I didn't know there was bait to take. I literally tried to crack into the earth. I was there.
Guys, have fun. There is no quote unquote winning solution when it comes to adventuring. It's just things happen.
There is.
So we didn't solve the puzzle, huh?
We didn't have the right spells. I get it. I looked in my book. I didn't have any.
Should have brought the strategy guide.
You guys are too hard on yourself. If you had fun, then it is.
Actually, there were no ghosts. That's true.
It was a good session. So there you go. That's all that matters. We've got fan art. Fan art. I'm gonna go ahead and load this up right now. Excellent.
Wonderful.
How you guys feeling about Goblins coming to an end here soon?
Why do you keep saying it like that?
The ending needs to be. We need to do something. I mean, terrible. We need to make a mark
because it's my last campaign standing.
We're gonna take Connor out in a way where he can't spread to other campaigns.
Yeah, it's like
a fungus.
fucking. We gotta take him down.
I mean, really, it's the end of an era.
You're coming down with us. Yeah.
Well, I mean, assuming Qua survives, and I guess depending on how the ending goes, I mean, Gmart, you still have a bunch of stuff that you want Qua to do.
No. If you don't kill him, Brett, we're killing him. Okay, I'll kill Qua.
My quest log's got like 2 unchecked things in the journal. I gotta get, I feel bad.
I'm already plotting a
end of an era,
a Braun campaign. So with everyone, because I know there's a few players that want to take care of that shit. So all right.
Yeah, like a stinky fart, Bron persists.
Yeah.
Thanks. Here we go. We got some fan art over here. And let me also...
Now that's a family is what that is.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me share the screen as well so you guys can see the art.
Yeah, that guy's got poop on his head.
No, that's what he looks like, yeah.
That's what he looks like now. I like.
We've come a long way. We've come a long way.
I love the Qua face, like the Qua always high, chill face.
Oh, yeah. On the top one, you see Clint, the way he's standing like slightly far off. He's still not sure he wants to be associated with us.
And now there he is with a parasite on head. Yeah.
Yeah, waving. He's happy.
All right.
I love it.
Lovely.
Oh.
I love all the cheese.
Cheese, please.
So much cheese.
This is Gobtober number 16, worst trinket ever. While wearing this amulet, your body shakes uncontrollably, emitting a low humming sound that can be heard clearly in the range of 10 feet of you, making it impossible for you to hide your presence. Your veins also become enlarged and bulging out of your skin. Due to these effects, you suffer disadvantage on charisma-related skill checks. In addition, whenever you roll natural 1 on any roll you make, be them attack, saving throw, skill checks, you immediately trigger a wild magic surge, with the Dungeon Master picking the targets of every roll. Cursed. This item is cursed. Attuning to it curses you until you're target of a remove curse spell or similar magic. As long as you remain cursed.
Go back to all the cheesels. This is terrifying.
Yeah, you cannot discard the amulet, which immediately teleports back onto your skin, your pocket, or pack. The skag.
Can you give the skagmulet to Clern and just permanently infuse it to his neck?
Oh God.
I mean, ultimately, yeah. I hate humans. Smile. This is with the new calloused version of Skagzag. Yeah, so
I've never seen a leaf sensor on Skagzag. That's new.
Oh my God!
Check out this chat.
So good.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely
I've
terrifying.
Never seen blue too.
Yeah.
Parasites going through his skin.
That leaf's got to be way bigger.
Well, okay. He's still on the last one.
Just
He's
catching
still
up,
on the
buddy.
last
Oh my
one.
God! It looks like gummy worms inside him.
Yeah, it's just Dyer wanted to, Dyer wanted to try and do a chalice, like this sort of like calloused skin of like of what Skagzag could potentially look like. It's very good.
Beautiful.
I hate it.
So
That is beautiful. It's like I have worms going through my body.
Oh, that is so cute.
That's really cute.
I like this.
Oh, that's great.
Everyone has the cracked skins. This is kind of where everyone is right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I like Cheezel. Well, just innocent
He's
Cheezel.
tiny.
Just
He's so tiny.
He's like a
Just the
Pikachu.
tiniest little baby boy, and he has like so much health.
he's
He's a big hyena.
yeah. I like
the Yoda.
Yeah, I like giant.
You are.
I love giant quad though. That is some because quad's huge. Yeah, even for humans.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't get the
All
size
right.
disparity in the game.
All right,
but-
this is a lot to take in. So this is the Sigma Clerk. He's a parasite addict, hates instruments, has killed 4 gods, bare-handled, 24 charisma, best druid of Io.
I'm not a druid.
He's not a druid. I'm a druid.
Massive cock, has an army of rats, master businessman, richest man in Io, has no real friends.
He looks like a crocodile.
Yo, god damn. This is what having multiple parasites in your body looks like. Really just cursed art. Here's the tree that Clern animated. What's fun about this, nerdy wise, it looks like a D&D creature known as the Shield Guardian, but they didn't know what that was. They just drew this like in their what they
He's
thought
also
the
a
tree looked like.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, or man, yeah, there you go, there you go.
Got that Beskar shit, man.
Goblins of Io. Look at this. Look at this crew. Oh, so
Hell
good.
yeah.
I love that everyone has been drawing now this like crystallized version of Skagzag. You're like, I don't know.
He looks
It's
like
like
he's crumpled inwards.
yeah, well, because everyone's like,
fun.
it's like, oh yeah, it's like stained glass. Everyone really has went really just on the end of like a stained glass Skagzag.
Encrypted, dude. I was like, what is that peeking out from the side over there?
Very good.
I like a Pokemon Christian.
I also really like this background as well because this.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of detail.
Very detailed.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's a sus. That's an Among Us. Get us out of here.
Sus.
I like it.
There it is. Oh my god. Oh no, it's everywhere. Oh no. Oh boy. Chat's losing their actual minds. And here he is, the full boy, the full
my
stained
God.
glass. Skagzag.
Yeah, there it is. See, that's what I'm talking about with the knuckle
Amazing.
dragging, though. Way too much forearm.
Goblins of Io X Gurren login, Clern as viral. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
You
Yeah,
haven't
PS,
seen Gurren Lagann? Man.
PS not going to draw the others. Hey, thanks, fan artist.
Owned.
Really, really lovely addition. Just PS.
Get
Yeah,
fucked the rest.
yeah.
How would you know the character is not even like he's not even like a top 5 popular
Like,
character.
I feel like you don't even need to add that. It's just, it just needs to go.
It's okay. I don't want to be associated with Gurren Lagann. It's fine.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. All right. Wig. Oh, yes.
Wig.
Oh, that's
God,
cute.
she looks like a frog.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Hats of Io is what this is called. I like the Skag Zag fedora. Yo, those are some cool Skag Zag guys. God damn.
Just chilling on his head.
Yeah, just bulging out there. That's really good. All right.
Beautiful.
You have the corpse of a parasite within you now.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice. A corpse, you say?
Stupid face the mushroom's making.
Yeah, it's good. This is simply called choke sag. 2-0 in the ring.
That's true. I'm undefeated in the ring.
Some POV shit. Yeah, that's great.
From the dream sequence.
Also, look at Toad in the background. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Cal's throwing up. Nice.
Yep.
Oh
Very
my
good. I'm the fog, and there he is.
Oh my god.
There he is.
No, that's anime.
Now that's
That's the beautiful you wanted.
catapult. Oh my god, this is just.
Now that's a good. Now that's a good.
Now
Look
that's
at that belt,
damn.
undefeated in the ring. God.
I like how his nipples are on the
And like his eyes, right? Yeah. Same.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Same. Oh, great tree, I have a question for thee. Are we close to our destination? Ugh. Do you know, lol, said the tree. That guy is a Chad. Thank you, oh my. Guess your word has enlightened my soul, enriched my body, and fueled my will. Alpha Gamer, Omega
I'm
Lol.
not sure what's going on with this like clerk stuff that's been happening lately.
Imagine beta sit for trees. Great. Yeah, these are the words that you actually said. Well, I'm an alpha.
Yeah, like every session, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Zoomer fans.
Hey,
Yeah, there's like a cry for help in the red.
Trees if I wanted to. I could make a tree into a
Guys,
human.
I didn't write this. I was forced to. Wait, what was that say? I was forced to by Tomato Gaming. He said he would time me out of his Twitch channel. Guys, my brother took my computer and wrote this. Hold on.
Yeah. Can I please be unbanned? My brother wrote that. Stop, dude. All right.
Give the
Parasites.
tree life.
Parasites of Io.
That is ill. That is so
That's the
ill.
next campaign where everyone plays as the
It's
parasite.
like a Pikmin.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. That wraps up today's sesh. Thank you so much. We will continue next time with the invasion of Big Belly Fortress. Exciting stuff.
Wonderful.
All right. I'll see you guys next Wednesday, yeah?
Hell yeah.
See you next Wednesday, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging out. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. Appreciate that. I love the fan art. Fan art is great. Some of you guys like to bully other players instead of like certain players smile. Maybe not do that, because I want everyone to be happy with what's going on. Memes aside, memes are good. Memes are fun, but let's keep it wholesome. Okay, chat? Keep it nice and wholesome, and let's not demean other players because you're fans of others. Is that fair? Is that fair? Is that fair to ask, chat? You understand what I'm saying with that? Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, today was more of a shorter session. Bit of a role play session for everyone. Kind of give everyone a chance at that point to do, yeah, just kind of say what they need to say, plan what they need to do before coming into that, you know? Can't believe that artist was gonna get timed out Kappa. Yeah, like, I get it, chat. You know, like, everyone's it obviously is not intending to be mean, right? Like, obviously there's good intentions and there's good ribbon back and forth, but it kind of wears on you sometimes. And sometimes your funny Kappa joke, it might hit the wrong way at a certain period of time. So it's really good to just try and be wholesome. Obviously you're not intending to be mean, but every once in a while, I feel people need to be there, yeah. Being negative in general, regardless if it's a joke or not, is pretty poor taste. Exactly. Absolutely 100%. So, that's it. That's all I'd want to share. And keep it wholesome, you know? We're here providing people and everyone with some D&D and some entertainment, which is always good and a lot of fun. So, and sometimes people like to poke around and think they're being a funny haha person, but you know, let's keep it wholesome, keep it good. Guys, if you'd like to support the world of IO, we do have a Patreon at this point in time. It includes MP3s and maps. I've been really proud of the maps that I've been working on. I just got Dungeon Draft, and these new maps I've been working on, I'm tooting my own horn, but I really like the way they're coming across. That's the third map I've made in Dungeon Draft so far. It just adds such a really deep level with the terrain brushes and everything that you can do with that. Yeah, it just looks really good. So I'm gonna be posting those. I'm gonna be posting those maps also on the map tier. So that village will be shown in the map tier, both day and nighttime versions. And I also have some maps that I did for Misdemeanor that I'll be posting as well over on that. As far as the Game Master stuff, the blacksmithing system will be posted soon once I actually document everything and get all the documentation done. The Game Master, the $20 tier, will also be posted up there. Yes, indeed. So that should be really good. I also want to give a shout out to the following people: Twitching Pickle, Lopar Panda, Chaos King 1236, Wiry Traveler, Con Air on DVD, Eagle Wolf, Why Not Gemology, Wiggles, Baker Staunch, Alias, Kate Lisa, and Starter Pack. Thank you so much. And everyone that supports the Patreon. Whether you subscribe here, whether you purchase merch over on BrettUltimus.com, whether you support the Patreon, or you simply watch the VODs over on YouTube. You support what I do. You allow me to do this for a living and allow me to make D&D my bread and butter, my life, and allowing me to focus on that, that I can focus entirely on that as my means of survival and my means of doing what I love. So thank you to everyone that does that. Even if you haven't spent a dime and you're still just here watching the streams and watching the VODs on YouTube. YouTube, honestly, is the best place to watch the VODs. YouTube.com/worldofio. I usually post it anywhere from 2 to 3 days after the stream is over here. So if you watch the VODs over on YouTube, I get ad revenue for this, so you don't even need to spend a dime. You don't need to subscribe or go to the Patreon. If you'd like to go ahead and do that, removing, of course, your ad block, yeah, it helps me out tremendously, and you don't have to spend any of your money to do it. So thank you very much for everyone that's hung around and supported and, you know, allowed me the opportunity to work on my craft. Because I love this. I love D&D. I love working on this stuff, and it makes me happy to do it. And I'm excited for Phase 3. I'm excited for everything. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the games. So, yeah, go to the YouTube channel. Check out the merch shop, BrettUltimus.com. Go ahead over to our Discord. We did not get partnership. Discord said, once again, no. And you know what? Fuck them. I genuinely do not need the sponsor, partnership. with Discord because yeah, we got a good community. We've got our Vandy URL. I don't really need anything else for the Discord, but I think we're a community that's deserving of partnership. So while I don't measure Discord partnership as a value of who I am and what we do, I still want to keep applying for it for our community because I do feel like we are deserving of being partnered on Discord. Honestly, the world of IO has just been a great and wonderful place, a great wholesome community. And yeah, we'll keep pushing. We'll keep pushing. We'll keep applying, and one of these days we'll get that partnership because I do think our community is absolutely a partnered thing. So I can't believe someone really came in and said, "Oh, look, I'm not banned." Yeah, and they got banned immediately, and they are going to remain banned. So yeah, go over to our IO Discord, hang out over there. Is there a subreddit? There is, which is weird. I don't imagine it. You know? And it's BrettUltimus Reddit. I actually don't know the link off the top of my head. What is it usually? Reddit.com, right? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm not really good at Reddit, but I do have a BrettUltimus Reddit. But I don't know how to get to it. I apologize. Thank you. Reddit.com/r. Reddit.com/r/BrettUltimus. I believe. Let me check that out. Yeah. Yeah, I have a Reddit. Do whatever you want. Post everything. Yeah. It's been pretty, like, people, like, I didn't know how, it feels pretty active considering the fact I don't even know that I have one. I mean, I am the moderator of it. I was given, like, the head admin, which is really appreciative because I know a lot of creators who have their own Reddits don't have control of what happens on their Reddit. So it was really cool that someone managed to get control of the BrettUltimus Reddit and then gave me control, so that was really cool. That was really neat. But yeah, there's been a lot of it's been pretty wholesome. Yeah. Someone screamed at me because I said at this point, that point, and unfortunately there's not really much I can do about that. My favorite Reddit post so far is what it said. I've been binging a couple of campaigns and it started driving me insane, using time-wasting filler phases up to 5 times in less than a minute. Even some of the players just started saying it, started being an asshole and pointing it out. I mostly love Brett, but I can't take it anymore. Because I say at this and that point, and it's, I'm not good at the speech. So at this point and that point, unfortunately, are nervous tics that I say. So I apologize. That's triggering anybody. I wholeheartedly apologize, my friends. If me saying that bothers you, I definitely don't mean it to be. Yeah, that's just what I say. That's just one of the things I say. What appears to be is also another thing, because it is. There's a lot of things are what appears to be. You know, if someone does a check. And I usually say what it appears to be, and instead of saying, this is what you see, so that if it does change, what appears to be becomes more of an observation and an opinion than actual fact at that point. You know? So yeah. Yeah. It's just what I do and what I say. I got no. Same thing as you begin to see also screw people who are grabber goose. Oh yeah, I don't care. It doesn't really bother me. But it does make you self-conscious, and then it also makes you think like, what are better ways that I can say that? What are other ways? What are better ways to perform that? You know? You know what I mean? And that's yeah. So because you do want to like still try, and you don't want to just be stagnant with your DMing and what you're saying, you know. So you're just trying to You're just trying to be better at the craft. Well spoken anyways. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not worried, but I do always want to try and strive to improve upon myself. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's the Reddit. I don't advertise it because I genuinely don't know too much about it, but it's there because people have been asking about it. And now it's at a point where people can talk about me or World of IO. And yeah, so head on over to reddit.com/r/BrettUltimus. I'm more over there. Yes. Some of these people just have speech patterns. Yeah. I grew up with speech issues, so unfortunately it still is present. So whenever someone's like, you say things weird, I just kind of go, yeah. I do. You know, it is what it is, you know. I hope it doesn't bother you. There's nothing I can really do about it, but yeah. I'll always try to improve it. You know? So, yeah. Or I say things wrong or pronounce things wrong, and people like to do that, but yeah, I got speech shit. I've always had speech shit. And it's just who I am. You just try to be a better person about it, but you don't really stress, yeah. It's, yeah, you just try your best. Like I said, it doesn't bother me much, but it's who I am. It's what makes me me. Jesus. Sorry. Sorry. Oh my God. Whatever. Sorry, I saw something. It's nothing related to you guys. You guys are great. Just yeah. Twitch rolls eyes. Hey, I'm gonna take you to someplace, someone who I think deserves attention, who's also a fantastic individual, and who's one of our party members, and I don't get to raid them super often. They're currently in VR chat now, and that is the wonderful Naomi, who is a great person, and I love DMing them. They will be on. I don't know. I want to do Spire tomorrow, but I might want to hold. I might want to hold off for reasons that I can't get into. So I'm gonna add them, talk about it, figure out a plan. So yeah, go on over to Naomi. There will be, so yeah, Spire is up in the air. There is no Altered Ballad Friday because I believe it's Fruit's birthday. But there will be Misdemeanor this Saturday. And if you're not watching Misdemeanor, watch Misdemeanor. They just bumped into some big fucking lore, dude. So if you are just a general IO fan, as well as a Goblin fan, check out this Saturday. And watch last Saturday as well, because some big IO developments happened. Absolute. Yeah. But anyways, drop some Brett you love, Brett you blankies, whatever love emote you got. Be wholesome and be good to Naomi. Naomi is pretty pog, and she's a fantastic individual. So yes. Yes, indeed. I just want to see Qua enlighten himself in streams. Yo, Qua, I don't know if you guys saw the Qua RP. Top notch on Gmart's end. And the haunted past that is Qua. All right, I'm gone. You guys have a good time over at Naomi. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.